I'm not doing that because I want to think. I'm not doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to just stick the H in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
This is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, live Monday night. First thing I want to say, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there this past weekend. I'm sure all of us like to say happy Mother's Day to our mothers, sisters, wives, anybody out there. So happy Mother's Day to mothers who are with us and who aren't with us. So happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. I don't think my mom's watching the show.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no kidding.
My mom did once, and she refuses to watch it anymore.
Huh?
It was
sorry about that.
It was the night you went on about the poop at Soldier Field and the ocean and or the waves of waste flowing down.
Jeez, I thought that was one of my better moments.
That was a great night, I thought.
So if we were like, if there was a chart about it, she would not be our demographic, I'm guessing.
No.
So
I'm just hoping I don't get her as a judge in court.
So once again, with our Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, as we start as usual each week, how does weekend go? Willie is out tonight, but we have Glenn back. We have Eric and Ed as usual. So let's start off with Eric first. We'll go reverse. We've been going reverse a lot of reverse.
Yeah, switch
things.
it up a little.
So Eric, how was your week?
It was a good week. It was a good weekend. Got a lot done in the yard. And Mother's Day went really, really well, but it seems like it never fails. You have that really, really good, smooth weekend, and then you wake up on Monday, and it's just from the get-go is just crap. I guess I had a bad case of the Mondays. So
You Garfield.
yeah. So I mean, the best remedy for that is like throw on your best spandex, right? Grab your little bright yellow bike and ride over to the Basement Benchwarmers studio, right? I mean, I was riding as fast as Medina Spirit on my way here, without the steroids. So I'm glad to be here, guys. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, guys. Glenn, how was your? We haven't seen you in a few weeks. How you been?
I'm good. Yeah, it was a good week. High school soccer for girls started this week. Indian Trail girls play well. They lost their first 2 games, but they finally rebounded on Saturday with a nice non-conference game.
Are you just a big fan, or do you have a daughter that plays?
I have to stand 500 feet from the field.
Yeah.
I watch it from across the street.
Yeah.
Ed can't even be in the same city.
I know.
If there's a soccer game going on, he has to leave the city.
Not even boys soccer anymore. I can go to.
Well, it's boys soccer first.
That's what I was talking about.
So, Ed, how was your non-soccer weekend?
This weekend was weird. I sat around watching some TV because I was a little under the weather, and I saw the show where Bill Nye, the science guy, was talking about vaccinations. Did you see this?
Heard about it.
Oh my God. I pictured the CNN producer yelling, "Get me that esteemed virologist who publishes his research in the Journal of the American Medical Association." Or Bill Nye from the kids show.
Watch him light helium and boil water, make it turn to ice when he throws up in the air.
It's like, what the? I would trust Dr. Pepper's medical advice before Bill Nye's, No, thank you. I follow real scientists. I get my vaccine advice from the guy that creates software. Oh, sorry.
Oh, him, that guy.
Yeah,
you know what?
He's got some marital problems
he's going
right
through
now.
a tough divorce.
Yeah.
He's only have half his billions.
Yeah. You know what?
Jeez.
Screw all this. I'm done with all this stupidity. I'm giving up on the earth. I am. I'm done. I'm switching teams. I'm going all in on Team Giant Asteroid.
Oh, let's
end this.
That's a great idea, Ed.
Let's end this experimental ant farm that's gone wrong.
And he's against the earth, so he's going to stop getting his emissions test too. Let's start small.
Yeah, I guess.
Smog.
So my week was fine.
That's good.
Yeah,
Did we
Mother's
ask?
Day, I got a new grill.
I know. Yeah. How did it go on Mother's Day?
Good. Came out really good. Cooked
Yeah.
some steaks. Yeah.
Good.
The good, nice grill.
How long did it take to get the grill to where you
It
wanted
takes
it?
about 10 minutes, and I
Really?
can go for my phone, and it gets right. Hit 400. It was about 404, 500. It's right around 700 to go up to sear. You can drop it down. You go 225, and the charcoal fed real well, and everything worked. I had to borrow some sticks from Glenn to light it, but besides that,
It was $300.
You didn't have
in
any
sticks.
sticks?
yeah.
No, I just rubbed them together.
Yeah. For a while, I was like, "This ain't working, Glenn. You got to think."
I'll call that caveman across the street. I want to check it out. Can we pause the show?
Yeah, sure. I'll bring it down.
Yeah, bring it down. Yeah, I have Jace. Jace.
So anyway, on this week's show, we're going to talk about, we have the beer of the week as usual. Willie's not here, so no weather now. Also, our fan poll, I actually doubled up the fan poll this week, you guys probably saw. Our first fan poll in honor of Mother's Day was the best female athlete. That's a mom I put on there, but some people I didn't put on the poll. So some people put other people on there, which is fine. Best family athlete, your probably favorite female athlete, maybe that way too. Also, our snake draft I made into a fan poll. Also, our snake draft is going to be songs that remind you of a movie or movie scene is our snake draft tonight. And maybe some random thoughts. We're going to talk about the NBA, MLB. Also, we're going to rank the Rumble tonight. We have a Rumble. So it's a surprise Rumble.
What?
Yeah,
Rumble.
It's gonna be Ed versus Eric tonight, and me and Glenn will be the judge. So we'll see.
I wonder what that's going to be.
I didn't come prepared here. So.
Actually, let's not lie. I told him the topic, but
We're not prepared.
No. But the thing is, I'm going to tell them who has to take what side, so they don't know what side they're taking yet.
Is
Okay.
that why you both have feather pillows behind you?
This time.
So anyway, let's start off. I'm going to start off with Florida. Let's start off with Florida, Ohio to start the night.
Yes.
I got 3 tonight because Ed sent me one. So I got 3 Florida, Ohio. I didn't have them last week. So Florida, Ohio tonight, we're going to start out with this one. And this this lady.
Oh, I think I saw this.
Yeah, you might have saw this.
Yeah.
And this woman is been arrested and was charged with rigging a homecoming election. Court.
Mhm.
I guess you call it election. And how it went about is I had it on top, but I lost it now. So
That's what she said.
I always do this. I had it right on top, ready to go, and it's gone. So where the heck did she go? I don't
let's-
know. Nobody's fucking watching anymore.
Laura Rose Carroll.
See, that one's right there, and the other ones they were all. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
I can imagine
So,
what her daughter.
She's a
looks
Florida
like.
assistant.
Smoking.
Gave the answer. So anyway, she's an assistant principal, and a teenage daughter was accused of rigging a home cleaning election. The teen is going to be charged as an adult in this thing.
Yeah, 16 years old, and she's facing 16 years in prison.
So rigging an
uh,
election is held to a higher standard in
the high school.
in the high school. And I don't be called conspiracy, but then we don't want to look at anything else ever. So,
Yeah.
but I just found that kind of funny, and I gave the answer was Florida. It's a freebie, but I just thought it was hilarious that they are actually facing jail time for this.
16 years. That's crazy.
As a longtime resident of Kenosha, and I noticed last year that half of our downtown's missing.
Yeah.
From and really.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day.
She's facing 16
And
years.
it was because she just rigged it for her daughter when it said just maybe saying, okay, that was wrong, and you can't be on the PTA anymore. And I mean, she didn't really do anything. I guess it doesn't mean anything.
No,
it's terrible and it's wrong.
I hope they
But
televise the trial.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
And if you were in that jury, what would you just start laughing out loud the whole time? Would you just laugh the whole time? Like, what am I doing here?
No, I keep throwing away my jury duty stuff.
Especially your Florida ones, right?
You know, I'll tell you right now, that would be worth $16 a day to do.
Heck yeah.
That would be worth
You
it.
ain't kidding,
Yeah.
That would be
man.
worth it. But yes, so Florida it was, but this poor lady, and you know what? It's wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong. It's stupid. It's terrible. But you rigged the homecoming election.
She's facing 10 times more time than those ladies that got their kids into prestigious colleges. Those
Well, they're
actresses.
celebrities.
Yeah, they got less time than that. You're correct.
They're
Yeah.
less than a year, yeah.
And they
which
like
is
fake
way worse. Which is
everything.
way worse.
Yeah, way worse.
Way worse.
Aunt Becky.
Yeah, you got to watch out for her.
Yeah.
So this
cut it out.
Cut it out. So another thing this weekend, we'll talk a little baseball. Kind of a surprise. More stories coming out about this, but this past week, Albert Pujols was given his walking papers from the Angels. He was released, so I'm wondering what's next. Just one tidbit: 3 guys in the history of baseball have hit 600 home runs and had 2,100 RBIs. It's Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, and Albert Pujols. Oh, those are the 3.
Did you think that it wouldn't have been Pujols with his pictures right there?
Oh, I got a Willie Mays story. I figured he was jumping.
Oh,
to
okay,
that
I
one.
got you.
The story now comes
We
out
saw
is
the
that
Willie Mays story.
He was actually in the starting lineup that day. He was supposed to play, and they came and told him. I guess it was a big screen match between him, the GM, Joel Madden. It was a big crazy thing, and it blown up. This was kind of like a surprise to him. This happened. Now, looking at it from the Angels' perspective, I get it. I
Mhm.
mean, you have Ohtani who can DH. You have the first baseman Jared Walsh is hitting the crap out of the ball for them. So there's no place for Pujols on the roster, and they offered him a spot on the bench, and he was mad about it. That was the other thing. He said he's like, no, but so they basically said, okay, then we don't need you here anymore. And when you sign a 10-year deal when you're 32 years old, what do you think is going to happen at the end of it? I understand he is a Hall of Famer. He's probably one of the best right-handers I've ever seen play the game. There's been many of them, but he's a great hitter. He was
Mhm.
top 3 or 4 at least, I think, in my lifetime, easily for me. But what do you think is going to happen? I mean, he's batting under 200, correct?
Yeah.
And he's not hitting. It's different. If he had 10 home runs and was hitting a little power, like a Schwarber type thing. Well, okay, get a power home run here, but he's not even doing that. So, what do you guys think about the whole Pujols thing? I mean, great. It's hard. It's a great player. It's hard.
Yeah. I think the problem is that teams may want him, but he's not going to accept whatever. I mean, will he hit waivers now? I mean, how does that work? He was released? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Nobody's going to pay him the kind of money that
I
he's
think
going
they
to
sought
want.
to pay the remainder of his contract.
Oh.
If that's, is it?
Yeah,
not-
it's a guaranteed.
So-
Because that's why Bobby Bonilla keeps getting paid.
Oh, that's true.
They're
So he
guaranteed.
can, if somebody wants to
Baseball
pick
and
him up for
basketball-
nothing.
Baseball, NBA, I believe MLB and NBA are all guaranteed.
He has a 10-year contract after this as well for $1 million a year.
Does he really?
Yeah, it's like as he's a goodwill ambassador for the Angels or something. So we'll see how that goes.
So if the Brewers want to pick him up, I mean, and
Glenn just goes,
they don't have the Brewers. If say the Brewers pick him up, they don't have to pay a piece of that Angel contract at all.
No. That
That's
rolls
what-
over, but you have to. But the Angels, to get rid of them, have to say, well, we'll pay 90% of it. You got to pick up 10%. They're gonna to get rid of them. They're gonna eat a chunk of that contract. They are not. Nobody's thinking pool like the Yankees want him to be a DH. They're not gonna go. Yeah, we'll pay the whole thing. They're gonna say no. We'll pay him $2 million. You pay the rest.
Sure. So
and
I don't know.
And for the Angels, it's a deal if anybody takes him. But I I don't think so.
No,
I don't see it happen.
It's just a bad situation. That's why when you sign a guy 10 years, it's.
And didn't we all probably say that when he got signed?
Oh, I thought it was a terrible sign.
At the age of 32, right?
I thought it was a terrible
Yeah.
signing because he had a couple good years. He got to the Angels and he started going straight down.
In those 10 years, how many times did he finish in the top 10 in the MVP voting?
Yeah.
Probably 0.
Yeah.
His career went downhill from there.
And this isn't a joke to be funny, but is he really 41?
That's true.
I'm not being funny. Is he
That's
43?
always been an issue. Nobody knows.
Not many. Julio Franco is the only guy that's hit to the end of his career. And Nelson Cruz is another guy, but Nelson Cruz out. Yeah. So those are two guys that hit as they got older.
Mhm.
These guys get older and they lose it. And are they really 41, 40?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not being funny.
No, there was always controversy on that.
Danny
Yeah.
Almonte. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
that was a scam, though. That wasn't really.
He's had a hell of a major league
there's
career
been-
too.
There's been a few major leaguers that have been caught that were actually 3 or 4 years older.
Yeah.
Recently, in the last 10 years.
I say it's probably a long shot. What do you think, Glenn?
Well, didn't it start? They were going to send him down for assignment. So can you see like Pujols at the Timber Rattlers?
Well, like I said, that might have been the second thing because I
Sell
know the
some
author was
tickets.
on the bench and he's like, no. And okay, well, like I said, Jared Walsh and you got Ohtani.
Man, Ricky would have still kept playing.
I know Ohtani can play outfield. Yeah. I know Ohtani can play outfield, but you're not going to put him out there. I mean, I think what they did was right. It just sucks. It is what it is.
And that's how Ricky would have described it too. He would have said, "Ricky gonna play."
I know.
Ricky gonna
You know, Ricky gonna play.
Yeah, well, I mean, nobody feels bad for the Angels in this situation.
No.
They made a stupid signing, and now they're stuck with it.
And I don't feel
and
bad.
they got ripped off.
I don't feel
mean,
bad for Pujols. He's
No,
he got paid. He's getting paid still, and he's
Quit being a crybaby. Move on. Pull up your
You know what?
pants.
You
Let's
know,
go.
Go back to the Cardinals
You
for
got
the rest
10
of the year. Sit there, bench, and retire at the end of the year. How's
You got
that
10 years left of collecting another $10 million from the Angels.
How are his pants down? I don't
know. You got to pull them up. You
Oh,
put your
I gotcha.
tighten your belt.
Yeah.
and Act like a man.
So Tom Mauer says, good to see Bucks gear. Yes, I'm Scott. He also said,
I wear Bucks gear every week, and he just points it out now because you have one on.
I think also they were talking about our Florida, Ohio, our first one. Tom Mauer said not jail, but wrong, which we agree.
Mhm.
Adam Goodluck says, will this be a Netflix documentary? Yeah, you never know. Tom Mauer said she should be named for selling cookies. And then about Albert Pujols, Top says he is done. I agree with Ed. He fits 0 teams.
I think he meant to say she should be banned from selling cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we get it,
maybe
yeah.
banned from selling cookies. Named banned. Yeah.
You know the Netflix thing? I was told today that the Queen of Meth is the show to watch now.
The Queen of Meth.
It's on Discovery though.
And
Oh,
who
is
is
that
the, who is the
Discovery?
Queen of Meth?
Yeah.
It's Tom Arnold's sister.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I heard it was really good. So I got to start
Okay.
watching it.
So bringing up Netflix, and
I
not
like
that we're-
meth.
but I heard today Netflix has made an ultimatum to the Golden Globes, which the Hollywood Foreign Press, and told them that if they don't get more diverse, we're not going to allow our shows to be part of you anymore. And it makes me laugh because the Golden Globes is why people watch your show. Then you get more viewers when they win awards. People go, "Oh, I'll
Mhm.
check that show out now." Like The
Yep.
Crown, I'll watch The Crown now.
Yep.
So I think it works both ways. And once I don't get it. Once again, the Hollywood Foreign Press gets every year they get ripped on for this, and it's theirs. Don't go to the show. Don't watch it.
So
Yeah.
is Netflix saying they won't? What are they not? They're
they
not
won't.
going to show.
They
the-
won't allow their shows to be part of the award show anymore if they don't get
Okay.
more diverse.
I gotcha.
And they were like, they didn't made up a huge chunk of the Golden Globes this year, like a huge chunk Netflix shows, like I think 40% I think it was, which is a big chunk if you think about an award show.
Yeah, and they have for a lot of years.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
last 4 or 5 years.
HBO went from HBO, then it moved on to
Mhm.
Netflix, and now Amazon's happening.
So if they don't have enough Eskimos next year, they're done.
I
Well,
guess.
it's on their board of directors, essentially who votes for the shows. It's not diverse enough for them. But hot off the press, 42 minutes ago, NBC canceled for 2022. They're not going to show them right now.
Yeah, I
Nice.
thought I saw
Good.
that headline.
Not going to show Golden Globes.
Yeah,
Good.
Really?
unless they make changes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh well, looks
Wow.
like I'm going to miss something I never have seen.
All right.
Back to sports.
Well, good. Maybe they'll have a game on or something. In there.
Exactly.
Or
So I got
rerun.
I found something new. We're gonna do something different. I just found this. I'm gonna do every week, but I saw these quotes of the week. So I'm gonna give the quote and tell me who said it. And then I didn't do this to be funny or anything. I really didn't. There's a couple about Aaron Rodgers. I didn't do it but they came up. But I just want to see if you might have seen these, Eric. You might have seen these.
Probably.
Or you guys might all have seen them. But the first one is I can't imagine a relationship between the coach or management or whoever is making decisions and a star quarterback like that getting to this point. I just can't imagine it. I wouldn't allow it. It wouldn't happen. Who said that?
Mike Holmgren.
That is correct.
Yep.
Mike Holmgren said that.
Yep. You wouldn't allow the player to get to that point.
Yep. I agree. So that's the first one. We'll go back to those later.
Yeah, there's all kinds of communication problems going on there.
The numbers game is when they're talking about some players that are wearing changing numbers this year. The guys that are actually going to buy their jerseys out, because remember the players are changing. Emmanuel Sanders is going to number 1. So is Paris Campbell. Buda Baker and Will Fuller are both going to number 3. Patrick Peterson is going to 7, but he is switching teams, so I don't know if he has to buy his jersey then. I think that's kind of stupid if he has to, because it's not his fault he got left. So any 21 Peterson jersey in Arizona is not a big deal. Or 21 was he? 21? Maybe.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Alan Hearns and Elijah Moore are changing to 8, and that's about it. The notable rookies that are wearing these odd numbers: Jamar Chase is wearing 1, Patrick Surtain is wearing 2, Devontae Smith is wearing 6, Kyle Pitts will wear 8. J.C. Horner will 8. Amari Rodgers and Green will 8 also, but he might get 12 back. You never know. And Micah Parsons will wear 11. And the weirdest one to be 11 is weird for a linebacker. And then Pete Werner from the New Orleans is wearing 20 as a linebacker. So, and that's what Tom Brady was talking about. I didn't really understand, but he's talking about it's going to be hard for the game because when you're a quarterback, you look for 50s as the mics and all that. And you're going to see if he's the mic 20, it's going to be like you have to know the number. It's not just 50s anymore. It's the, I didn't, when Brady first said it, I was like, that's kind of weird, but now I get it. I understand it. When you're looking for these linebackers and trying to get them out, that's the mic. Well, now
can you believe how confused Trubisky would be with that?
Yeah,
he had enough trouble when he knew where everybody was.
What is the big push for these different numbers? Just
the league just let him be. The league let it. I mean,
because there was restrictions on it before. Now they're
there was
whatever you want.
There were certain paths you had to take for the numbers, so that was one of them. So I just saw that today. Another interesting I saw. So I don't know, might not be that interesting to you guys, but it was interesting.
No, not really.
So. Let's talk about our first fan poll tonight, and it was our favorite female athletes, or your favorite female athletes. So let's go around the table, and you guys have a favorite female athlete that you followed, or not follow, but you think that is your favorite. Doesn't have to be best, just your favorite that you've seen play, or you kind of go, oh, yeah, pretty solid. So Eric, do you want to start us up? Who do you like?
Well, I kind of went a different direction. I didn't do favorite. I did
fine.
Did who I thought was the best.
Yep,
I mean, my favorite is probably Annika Sorenstam. I mean, she an incredible golf career, and you could probably debate that she's one of the top 10 athletes ever. But I mean, it's hard to not. When I wrote down some numbers on who I think is the greatest, and it's pretty obvious. It's Serena Williams.
No, you're gonna be surprised. I've got the greatest.
39 Grand Slam titles in tennis. 23 as a singles player, 14 doubles, 2 as mixed doubles. Dominated the sport for the last 20 plus years, and even won events while she was pregnant. So that's kind of what I want the whole mother thing. She's got a 3-year-old daughter.
I'll give her the pregnant one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You want me to say?
Yeah, pregnant one. Go.
I'm going with the greatest female athlete in history, Caitlyn Jenner.
You took mine.
You knew it.
Yeah.
Look at this Wheaties box. Before that,
wow,
Pete Rose could even get on there. Caitlyn Jenner was on there because she was the decathlon winner.
Yeah.
In
one of the greatest Olympians ever.
1976 Olympics.
That's
in Montreal.
I like that.
Let's do a bench clearing brawl right now.
So I have
female or male Caitlyn Jenner. Which one?
I have a couple. Kelsey Bussey said Carrie Walsh Jennings. She actually met her, and she was a great person. And
that's the volleyball,
she
right?
Was cool. Yeah. My sister said my daughter. Whatever. Shawna Perez said Jenny Finch. Jeff said Jeffrey Gauss said his daughter, but then he said LeBron James.
That's great.
His is better than mine, I think.
And that's then awesome. Also someone put in, I don't understand this, but Debbie Deepthroat. Someone wrote Talbert wrote that.
Great athlete.
That sounds like Talbert.
So Glenn, who's a female athlete that you can think about top of your head that you like?
Yeah, I like Jenny Finch. She did a lot for the game of softball.
Yeah, not bad to look at either. Let's just be honest.
She struck out Pujols.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Another person, couple on my thing I have. I kind of went the other route. A couple of real good athletes. I like Cheryl Miller was very good. Rebecca Lobo was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking basketball. Basketball has a lot of players you relate to. I can't remember the girl's name that played Baylor that 1 year, but she was just tall and she was really good too. I don't know how she did in pros, but another one I liked. And I think that's all I had for that, for the family.
One of the best quotes, Reggie Miller said, he goes, my entire life, I was never as good as my sister at basketball. So, yeah, she was pretty phenomenal. Did they, was she was They had a little bit of WNBA. Did she play a little bit of WNBA?
Sharon
or was
Miller?
that before?
I thought she played something like there was but she was good.
Yeah.
Sharon Miller was probably one of the best. Would be up there for my list.
Sure.
I think, yeah, she would. Any honorable mentions off top of your guys' head? Anybody that you think of?
I was trying to think of some. I saw one the other. I can't think of who it was now. She had 3 kids, Olympic athletes. She had like 6 or 7 medals. No, I can't think of who it
Was
was.
a soccer player or no?
No.
I mean, the soccer player, Mia Hamm is, and Alex Morgan.
Brayden Chastain was solid.
Yeah.
She's famous for the one thing, but Alex Morgan's probably
Alex Morgan's probably the second best U.S.
Hope Solo. I was gonna say Han Solo.
Hope Solo.
Hope Solo was a great goalie. She really was.
Yep.
Other than her,
she beat up her brother, didn't she?
She would have her boyfriend. Oh no,
boyfriend.
brother?
I thought she was beating
No,
up her
it was
siblings.
It was one of her relatives because he was a homosexual.
Oh, she didn't like that. Huh?
Oh no, she's a horrible person.
Hop said Summer Sanders for swimming. How about Janet Evans?
Oh yeah, Janet.
How about
Evans
Bonnie Blair?
Oh, who's that?
There's so many.
Go to the Olympics now.
Yeah, we could go all day.
Oh, track and field. Who was the hurdler?
Susie Favor Hamilton.
But she,
my favorite athlete.
Who was the hurdler?
$500 an hour.
That passed
Susie
away.
Favor.
She's from years ago. She's really long nails, but she died a few years back.
Oh,
Jackie
yeah.
Joyner Kersey.
Jackie Joyner Kersey, and also Gail Devers are great. They were. I mean, you could talk about this all night. I mean,
Who was the FloJo? What was the other one?
FloJo,
She had the long nails.
Yeah. Florence Joyner Kersey. That's
No, it was Flor. Yeah,
I said
FloJo and
Jackie
Kersey were
Joyner.
different
Jackie
people.
Joyner. Yeah.
They were in the same Olympics though.
Yes. They might have been
Kersey was
the
the decathlete or whatever, the heptathlon, whatever it is for women.
You can go back to Babe Didrikson. I mean, she was awesome.
Golf
at
and
everything.
wasn't it golf and track or
And like archery, she was good at everything.
yeah?
She was like Annie Oakley of her day type thing. You know,
She could
did
pound some beers too. I heard.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
I wasn't there. Willie,
She drank.
where's
She
Willie
drank
tonight.
She drank Malort like Willie did.
Yeah, that's what we're.
You saw the picture, right?
Okay. So the next topic is. We good on that one?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Let's move on to another topic. What I got here for you guys. You want to? This is actually a good. Well, actually, let's talk about this guy.
This guy.
I like this guy. Eric, you like this one? Go in the NBA then a little bit. So let's.
Oh my guy.
Let's talk about. I left that fool out too long, but let's talk about Jim Paschke, who is going to retire, after the season. So. I like Jim Paschke. I think he was great announcer for the Bucks. He actually has done over 2,000 games in 35 seasons. He will call it a career after this year. He also called games for the Badger football and basketball, the Brewers, Marquette basketball. So are you? I mean, you're a basketball fan.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have a lot of. Nothing really strikes me as with Paschke. He was always a good voice. He did a great job doing the games. I think it would be awesome if they could win a championship this year because he wasn't around for the Kareem years. He started like in the early 80s, I believe, or mid 80s.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Those were good years, though. I mean,
they were good years,
yeah.
but there was an interview with him.
No, or the Sixers.
Yeah.
There was an interview with him. He goes, I started out, we had some really, really good years, and then we had about 12 years that were just,
yeah.
He went through some of those real bad seasons before we got good, and then there was a little bit of peak with 2001,
Big Dog and all that.
Big Dog and that. So, he's kind of gone through all this, but to see them win a championship, I think would be huge. And I think Giannis really likes him.
Mm-hmm.
Giannis was saying it would be awesome to be able to win one. For
Great,
him.
Giannis is leaving now. Yeah,
because of Paschke. Yeah, it's like the Kumaro. It's like Jake Kumaro.
Why didn't Paschke let Giannis know when he was leaving?
Exactly. What the hell?
So anybody else? Jim Paschke, anything? Wasn't he a did he do sports on a network for a while, like on like Channel 12 or something? Was he a sportscaster, like their sports guy?
Yeah.
I thought
He's
he
not
was
like that fishing guy. That guy's
Wide
awesome.
World of Sports or something.
No, I thought he was like an actual sports guy on like 10 o'clock news. Like
it's possible.
Probably back in the day.
Yeah,
when he
sure
first came
yeah.
up, and then he started doing bowl. I don't know. I could be wrong.
He's been around
Are we
forever.
doing any
Who
more
knows?
Bucks stuff tonight? Or
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Bucks now. Actually.
Oh,
Why, you want to talk Bucks or no?
Yeah, I really wanted to talk Bucks.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. You start.
If they don't win this year or get really close, is Budenholzer?
That's a rumor.
There's been a little.
Is that a rumor now?
A rumor.
I was sitting there thinking about it today when I was riding back in the car.
Adam Schefter started it, but
I think
Really?
I think this is very true. I really do.
really,
To me, it makes sense. He's got to win.
That's how the NBA works.
yeah, I get. Yeah, it's
What's
true.
he got 4 or 5 years in now?
I mean, the guy is probably the most. He's got to be. Isn't he the most? Got to be close to the most winningest coach in Bucks history. He's close to it, probably.
Yeah, I mean, and the 3
Who
years.
could name a coach that was better than him? winning wise. Don Nelson,
Carl?
had good years,
George
Nelson?
Karl.
but he only had 2-3 years. This
Carl was there 5 or 6 years, I believe. Nelson was there for a long time.
But
yeah, so yeah, what you're saying is he third or fourth probably after 3 years?
Yeah.
Or
four. It's
4 years. Yeah,
that's
4
pretty
years.
good on a team that hasn't won a championship in my lifetime.
Yeah, your lifetime. Yeah, I guess it was in 1971 when they
I mean,
won.
he would be like the Joe Madden type guy if he won one.
Yeah, it would be huge. And then there's
Well,
loyalty.
at least the Bucks are better than the Bulls, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, they are. The Bulls are a
Bulls are
nice up and coming
Yes,
team,
they are,
man. They're the length on that team. Yeah. Go ahead, hit it. They
That's
got
what she said.
great length, and they're beating people with that.
Yeah, baby.
Jeez, they're beating people.
They're
with their
beating
legs.
people with their length. You like that? Yeah. I'm getting used to this Willie seat here. Should I do Christopher Lloyd impressions?
Yeah, let's see if you got one.
Oh, yeah. 1.21 gigawatts. That's what it was. Smarty.
Here, you got one, Glenn?
I do not.
I'm no good at it either.
What, an impression or just anything on the Bucks?
This guy.
Oh, we're doing his impression. I thought you shot that down.
Do an Eric impression.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
was it, right?
People do call me that. Or God, whatever. I mean, whatever you want to call me.
I went out and played with the little guy today at golf course.
Is that how I say it? That's how I say it. Look at that horse go.
That's the best impression yet.
Little sausage guy shows up and now he's funny, right?
You notice what? My clown?
What? You really are a funny guy.
Eric's seat looks a little lower now.
Yeah, it does. I feel
Knocked out.
What do you mean?
Oh,
That's
that
awesome.
was awesome.
Hey guys.
Okay, anyway.
All right, next.
So let's I got another off-topic thing.
Hey Glenn, while you're up, get me a beer.
So I got another off-topic thing, and that might be the last thing we talk about, but I thought it was kind of funny when it's not sports related, but I thought it was kind of funny. I didn't watch it, but Elon Musk hosted SNL this week, and SNL gave their employees, this is hilarious, I call them employees, a choice because he's so controversial and some of the stuff he said in the past. If they didn't want to do the show tonight, they didn't have to. They could not do the
Really?
show. So let me ask you a question. Eric, you go to work tomorrow, and they're bringing in a customer that you don't like. Eric, Eric, you don't like him. You don't have to be there. Don't worry about it.
That's weird. Yeah, that would never happen.
And then the best thing about it, he came on his monologue and said he has Asperger's, and then he's one of the first to host a show with it. Well, then people jumped on his throat and said, "Well, Dan Aykroyd has Asperger's." Did I think it right? Asperger's?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
And Aykroyd has it, and he hosted after he was on the show, and then people are beating him up. Musk, oh, you're not the first. Okay, here's the problem I had with that, because I bet he didn't write that himself. Right. There's writers on that show, so someone wrote that from the read, and he probably told him, "Okay, we'll make it." And he made a couple jokes about it a little bit, and it just makes you laugh. I mean, if you're not saying the right things all the time, then you are the enemy. And this poor guy, I mean, just did the show, and it said the Asperger's he has, I mean, isn't considered that serious anymore. That's what they said. These people are tweeting this. I'm like, this is just, we live in a horrible world. Just, you know what? If you don't like the guy, okay, don't read that.
Now, we talked about this at work was today, Monday? So it was just today.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, Joe.
It's been a tough day. I didn't have to work yesterday.
I don't know. Bad case of the Mondays.
Garfield.
Yeah.
He's more like Heathcliff.
Oh my God. What did Elon Musk do to get these guys?
I don't know.
Piss them off.
He's a rich white guy, and Bernie Sanders called him. He said he's one of the top 50 people that are wealthier than more than half the country. So of course the bandwagoners jumped on Bernie Sanders.
But it's hard.
It's
funny. You hate the guy that's making electric cars that sucks down. That's better for the earth.
And that's what he said in his monologue. He said, "Yeah, I'm a terrible guy. I'm making the earth better and sending people to Mars.
So let me get
trying
this
to figure out space.
Yeah.
Correct
On his own dime.
Yeah.
On his own dime.
No.
In a capitalist society,
The electric cars, he gets
So-called.
grants from the government to develop.
Well, that's
So
the government's fault.
It's on our dime.
That's not that. But it's not that
No,
good for him.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to throw out a couple things here that I don't know a lot about Elon Musk other than the Dogecoin thing. Thank you. And so he's African American, right?
Yep.
So we got that part right.
Elon
He's South African, right?
Oh yeah.
So
maybe,
he's African.
yeah.
He's African American now. He smokes pot every day.
Not every day, but yes.
So most days.
Only with Joe Rogan.
Sometimes he eats it.
He's a big fan of electric cars. He's for like digging tunnels under Vegas so people don't drink and drive and can get from one place to the other without using much energy. And they hate this guy.
It was just like
and he's a disabled African American.
It was like an assault on him, man. That's all it was.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Che, who I think is pretty funny on the weekend update.
Mhm.
He was on, I think it was Ellen's show, and he was like, if it was a black rich person, we'd be fine with it. If it was Oprah or Tyler Perry, they'd be all over it. But because it's this guy, then they're having a fit over it. And this is his coworker that I was talking about.
It's crazy.
But they also hate Kanye too, and he's a really rich black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I was just wondering. We were asking questions all day, and I asked multiple people this: who did he piss off, or what is the? I just can't figure it out.
He's successful.
He's successful.
Well, and arrogance. I mean, but whatever. It's confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't be to that point if it wasn't for that.
Saturday Night Live is just terrible. I tried to watch it.
I haven't watched
is
it forever.
just terrible. You could tell they're
It's sad because it was
reading
such a
hard.
great
was.
show.
The only
So
time
much fun.
I watched in the last few years with Justin Timberlake's on it, I'll watch it because he's
Right.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
And that's really all time. And like I was gonna watch. I'll probably watch Elon Musk one eventually just to check it out. But I mean, he's not an actor, so after a while, his stuff will be just so. It won't be. I mean, it might be funny, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty robotic in the way he talks because of the Asperger's, and he was better than the people who have been doing this for years.
Well, that's good. That's awesome.
I guess he's not going to get a Golden Globe.
He'll just make his own.
So I got another Florida, Ohio. You guys want another one of those? I promise I'll tell you where it is this time. That's awesome.
Can we stream the Golden Globes now?
Bucks are down 72-49 with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
72-49.
Yes.
To the Spurs. Is Giannis out?
Doesn't matter now. My fantasy season's over.
So let's see here. So our this Florida, Ohio is actually hilarious. I think it's good.
Does the house give it away?
Yeah, that doesn't look too much like Ohio right off the bat.
Look at those trees, though.
So
It's always about the trees.
these people, a couple in Florida, not Florida. I'm sorry. I saw Florida up there first. It's not. I didn't.
You did
Florida.
So
Did you dodge?
This couple, set up a wedding in this mansion. This $5.7 million mansion. They had invites made up. I got right here invites. They were gonna have brunches and everything. Have it all set up to have their wedding at the whole thing. They thought it was vacant, so they were just going to use the house.
Really?
They wanted to, and it's actually owned by the IHOP Air. So
they'll have pancakes at the wedding.
yeah. So they were going to use this house for their wedding, and they had it all set up. They had invitations sent out with the address. They were going to use this house, just use it as for a wedding.
Why is there a fence in between the like?
Because the pool, they have to fence it.
They had to put in for the reception.
Yeah, I guess
that's code in
they
not
just
Florida.
Just thought it was vacant, and they'll just go ahead and use it.
So, what do you think, Florida, Ohio guys?
I think those guys cut me off on the way here.
What's the street name?
I don't know the street name.
You had the invite.
Oh yeah, the address is Hancock Road.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go Ohio.
I'm gonna go Florida.
Yeah, I'm going Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
The heiress of IHOP is not gonna live in Ohio.
Yeah. Hey, the heiress in the NBA does, LeBron.
Cracker in Ohio.
Jankowski's best female.
Even Jordan thinks that's funny. So yeah, so a wedding. Another good story today. And we watched Chicago Med, the TV show.
No.
There's she's a good-looking girl. Her name's Tori DeVito. And I've got a picture of her right here. I don't have it to show you. I should have put one up, but here's a picture of her, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Her new boyfriend is in this picture. It's right here.
Oh, I recognize that guy. Didn't he play for the Red Sox?
Yeah, he's the Cubs manager. David Ross is dating Chicago Med TV star Tori DeVito.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah,
just
good for him. Let me see the picture of her again.
I'll get a better picture.
Wow,
she's a cute girl.
Yeah,
she's
Who's
on
that guy?
but he looks great.
Ross.
That gray beard, you know, and bald head.
But she's
like
Italian.
Willie.
She's Italian. She might.
Except handsome and really fit. Willie is.
But she's Italian. She might catch him in the gray beard situation.
Yeah,
there,
that's true.
Yeah, maybe.
Never know.
Maybe a mustache at least.
Funny like a clown.
The eyebrows and the curtains and the carpet all match. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. So, we were talking about NBA. So the Bucks, Eric, are up to number 2 or tied for 2. They were until
Not
tonight.
after tonight. Jeez, and Giannis is playing. They're getting smoked.
This is a big. This could have been a big win for them.
Yeah, and the Nets
They
were
were going to catch one anyway.
the
Like I
Nets
said,
were getting crushed yesterday by the Nuggets, and then they came back and won.
2 or 3.
So it's a half game.
Tomato,
with the
tomato.
Nets. Yeah.
So they're going to play each other.
Yeah,
against-
it's one more
I don't
home
think it
game though.
matters.
If they end up against the Nets, so you get the one extra home game.
Yeah. Home's
Yeah, I
overrated
don't
right now
know.
still. But yeah, it is
Good
sleeping.
point,
In,
good point.
it is sleeping in your own bed though. That's a big deal. Not
Somebody's
hotel.
going to get knocked off by the Bulls.
or Knicks.
Oh yeah, Knicks are
Watch out
hot.
for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Watch out for that.
And the Celtics season's probably pretty much over because Jaylen Brown is out for the season.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He got hurt. That's all I read. I saw the headline that he's out for the year.
Jesus
He's
Christ!
just tired.
I don't know.
What
Wrist.
are you, our
Play anymore.
NBA liaison?
He's got a wrist.
Yeah, you're an NBA
I don't know.
insider.
Here, let me-
You're Wojo.
Let me look it up.
You're Hojo. We call you instead.
Torn wrist
I'm all
ligament.
thrown
Just all-
off in the
just-
Willie seat.
I got it. Torn wrist ligament.
Something makes you want to nap when you sit over here. I don't know.
It's the scent of mothballs.
I guess.
That reminds me, I had tapioca today.
Did you?
How was it?
In honor
It's
of.
in honor of Willie.
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't going to be here today, so somebody had to eat tapioca.
He's got a wrist. Wrist injury.
Glenn said that.
Yep.
You said that already.
Just like Willie not listening.
Yeah,
either.
a torn wrist ligament.
I didn't even know Glenn was here.
He said it. We were like, oh, Glenn. Okay.
Little
thanks.
sausage guy's here.
Still thinking about playing with the little guy. Huh?
Oh, he's just a little guy.
What is with that chair? Is that under power line?
I don't know. It's just crazy.
It's painted with lead
Something's weird over here. The sound too is just like. Did you turn this up just so because Willie's so deaf and senile? Jeez, my beard has grown so much since I've been sitting here too.
Jesus.
I've gotten gray.
Oh,
I want to sit over there next week just to see if it's.
It is weird. It's like the abyss.
No, don't go in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, it is. It's a
You're
weird.
listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers. And our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
So let's. You guys want to? What do you guys want to do next? You want to do a snake draft?
Oh
Or
shit!
you want to wait, or you want to do? You want to do the beer, Eric?
I can, but then I have to get up and go get it.
Oh, we'll get it. We'll fill time. We're moving along tonight. I like this. Let's pace her up.
okay.
So Eric's gonna get the beer of the week
And
for
you
us.
guys are going to talk about me.
We're gonna get the beer of the week, and you know what? Let's take a 5-minute break.
Oh, I was going to say something
go
real
ahead.
quick.
No, go ahead.
Did you guys see Nancy Pelosi honored Willie Mays this week on his 90th
I
birthday?
saw that.
Yeah, she tweeted a photo of her and Willie McCovey,
Yes, she
who died
did.
last year.
Yep.
Willie Mays, though, thanked her for not posting a picture of Jeff Kent.
Oh Christ. Okay, let's take a quick 5-minute break while Eric gets the beer, and Ed's got to go potty. So
I do.
we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be back in 2 seconds, guys, or 5 minutes. That's what the 5-minute break is.
not doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of Fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to just stick the itch in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Beer is good. Oh, okay, I got you, Scott. Beer is good, right? Right, guys? You guys like beer? Eh?
I love it.
You guys? So it's been a while since we've talked a lot over the I don't know what 60 shows we've done. There's been kind of a theme. I've been trying to promote some of these Milwaukee breweries that are popping up. Eagle Park Brewing. We did a lot of those early on. I haven't done one in a while. So they always do like music themed type stuff. And this one, which is an IPA with a lot of citrus in it, is called Billy Ray Citrus. So it's an IPA with there we go. Mosaic and Citra hops, and they added a little grapefruit and tangerine, and it makes you want to, do some line dancing, right, Ed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boot, scoot, and boogie.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Nice straw hat. Some shit kickers.
Do some Cotton Eye Joe.
So, what do you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of citrus, a lot of, potent.
It's potent.
Just like Billy Ray,
Yeah.
Just like Billy Ray Cyrus and
Makes
his
you-
daughter. Who was his daughter?
I don't know, but it makes me pucker up.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Are we talking about his daughter or the beer now?
That too. Yeah, whatever.
It's Brittany, right?
She came in like a wrecking ball in my life. I'll tell
Brittany,
you that.
bitch. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so it's Billy Ray Citrus from Eagle Park Brewing. If you're in Milwaukee or Muskego, they're in Muskego as well. Go check them out. Good beer. It's starting to pop up all over the place now. Festival Foods in Kenosha's got a lot of their beer now. So Billy Ray Citrus from Eagle Park. It will cure your achy, breaky heart.
Oh, I like that.
You like that shit?
I
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
You wrote that yourself.
Yeah. Cheers, gentlemen.
Oh, cheers.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thanks, Scott.
Jeez.
Jeez.
This show's going to run over now because he's taking
Where
his
are they
time.
now? Scott Gavelli.
So let's hop into well, you know what? It's been a while. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Are you
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
So one of the more popular segments for our show, to the 8 people that watch and listen, and the 25 that download it,
And it hasn't been on in 30 episodes at least.
so it's been a while, and it's our Rumble, and it's usually, we used to do it all of us, but we're going to change our format a little bit. It's going to be, we're going to take different bench warmers each week and put them against each other, and I'll give the topic, or someone, everyone's going to change topics and pick 2 guys to do it when we're going to tell you the topic ahead of time. And this week's topic, I put Eric and Ed against each other, and this week's topic is there's a divorce going on possibly in Green Bay, and the fans are the kids. Okay, mommy and daddy are talking about divorce. Whose side are you on? Is it the team or Aaron Rodgers? Eric, you get the team.
Ed, you get Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Okay. And I will have Eric, you go first. What do you see on the team side of it why are they right and this should be the way it should go?
Well, I mean, if you've ever been to Lambeau Field, you look around the ring, there's 13 world championships, and we achieved that with 53-man roster and an incredible organization here. The gentlemen in charge know what they're doing. They did it correctly other times where we replaced a Hall of Fame quarterback with another Hall of Fame quarterback. Not saying Jordan Love is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback at the age of 38, Aaron. And again, it's a 53-man roster. You can't come in here and be bigger than the team. It's not going to work. It's not happening. I mean, when we've won our championships, it's been about the organization, and you can't handcuff us. We're better than you. We've been around for a long time. We know what we're doing. We're moving on.
Yeah, and if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm going, look, I'm 1/3 of the payroll on this team. You're not getting to another Super Bowl without me. I'm the best you're ever going to have, probably the last great quarterback. The least you could have done when you traded up to draft a first-round guy that's going to sit on the bench behind me, you could have came up and said, hey, Aaron, look what we're doing. Here, we got this clown here, but we have to have a backup. He's probably 3, 4, 5 years out, whatever. But we need to have this guy here. We can't be paying Timmy Boyle $1.5 million a year. We can pay this guy $300,000. I'm your franchise quarterback. I'm the team. Seriously. Remember when they put Huntley out there? How'd that work out for you? Didn't work out so great. And I got this job over here. You see that Alex Trebek guy quit or retired? I don't remember. But obviously I was the best at that.
He actually died.
He retired from life.
Suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek.
But don't go and ask my family or anybody else, my ex-girlfriend or anything, because they won't agree with me. That's all I got.
So Glenn, what did you think in the debate there? What and not what you think, but what side would you go on just by what you just heard? Because actually, when I picked this subject, I'm kind of down the middle on it. I really think they all messed up. But so what do you say here?
I side with the team. Rodgers sounded a little arrogant. Thinks it's all about him. I believe in a team mentality. Doesn't matter the sport. It's 9 guys on the field. It's 11 guys on the offense. It's not just one player. There's key players. Don't get me wrong, and it is going to be hard to replace them. But you threw Huntley out there. You threw him out there in a game or two. You didn't give him a season to develop. You didn't give him the off season to practice with the A squad, etc. So I'm with the team.
I'm gonna go with Ed, and I agree. I look at it from a perspective, and I never thought of it this way. But the way he said it was perfect is that I just agree with Ed. I just say what he said. No, but what I'm saying is that you look at it in the perspective of, and I'm a Bears fan, obviously, and the Bears have had the best defense in the division, probably 8 of the years that Rodgers has been there. What did that get them? Those 11 guys were better than Aaron Rodgers. Not much. So that's why I'm kind of going to go with that, and not. But that's the way I feel, and obviously I agree with Glenn too. That it's a team thing. I get it, but man, it's hard to without that player at that position. So I mean, and I do the one thing I do think he does deserve the courtesy of telling him what you're going to do in a draft if you're not going to take something that. And I don't even say he should have a word in the draft, but you're going to take a quarterback in the draft. You tell him we're taking a quarterback. You don't have to ask him if it's okay. You just say, hey, we're taking this guy because we think he could develop into a quarterback for us, and we don't know how long you're going to be here, and it might be your choice, not ours. You may retire into it. We don't know what your plan is. You're this old, and we have to do it. And if you stay, that's great. He'll be your backup then. But he deserves a common courtesy of being told what's going to happen. That's the only thing. And I'm not a huge. I think Aaron Rodgers is kind of a D-bag anyway, and I've said that many a times. Great, might be one of the greatest quarterbacks. If not, he's top 5 for sure, top 3, whatever. We can argue that all day. But he does deserve the common courtesy. A Hall of Fame quarterback deserves the common courtesy of that. He does, and that I have to be fair about it. But
do you see?
I don't want to agree with Aaron Rodgers ever, but I have to.
Do you see Favre's remarks on that though? Like he said, I would never expect the GM.
We're gonna listen to Favre right now.
But Aaron Rodgers is a different monster than Favre. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's a goofball. I mean, there's no doubt. You could have went too as saying, hey, Montana didn't finish with San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know,
same thing happened with
Peyton,
well, I mean, I tried to do the
Manning,
Favre thing. You know,
Peyton
it's just
Manning, those guys all ended up on different teams to end almost every.
Well, Manning was different. Only reason he would never left the Colts after the injury.
Right.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, and I don't know this for sure. We don't know this, but just by watching, Peyton Manning's a different animal. He would have been a Colt the rest of his life. He didn't get injured. That's my feeling. He would never went to Denver, never, just because
Tom Brady.
And
that's the thing. That's interesting what you say when you say Manning, then you say Brady, because it gets to be such a long marriage.
Yeah, but Belichick's a different animal than most coaches too.
Yeah.
I grind. I'm sure there wasn't. Remember for like a year they had the dispute about Tom's trainer being in the building, and that was a big thing going on. And everybody thought he was leaving then, but he stayed 2 years after that.
That was such a quiet divorce.
I think Tom.
The Patriots and Brady.
The thing about Tom Brady. And I think this is where Aaron Rodgers kind of loses the deal. Tom Brady wants to win. And Aaron Rodgers' best chance to win is still in Green Bay.
Absolutely.
Not going to Denver, not going to Oakland. He'll make the teams better. Don't get me wrong. But remember, you go to Oakland and Denver,
no,
you got to be the key Chiefs twice a year.
Aaron needs to
They're no slouch. They made the Chiefs went from having the most debauchery offensive line after injury and stuff. This offseason, their offensive line is going to be one of the best in the league next year. If they stay healthy, hands down. That team's going to be crazy on offense next year. Just the offensive line is going to be so much better. So you have to look at it as a player. Well, I'm this old. I've got all the money in the world. What's my best chance to win a ring?
Exactly.
That's what Tom Brady did. That's why he stayed with New England so long. That's why he said. That's why he went. Look at Tampa's roster. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Throw me in that team.
Pretty simple.
You know, and think about it.
It's like J.J. Watt when he went to Arizona. Going to win that championship.
Well, they're another team. That division's weird. And J.J. Watt.
I'm just kidding.
And J.J. Watt left
money.
but J.J. Watt left. Houston's a bad. That team was terrible. I didn't even talk about Deshaun Watson. They were just not good.
Well, Aaron needs to take a page out of the book of Tom Brady. I mean, I can't
agree.
believe I'm actually saying that, but it's pretty simple.
Goat.
Like what you just said. You know what? I've made so much money. I have one ring, and it was a long time ago. I mean, where's my best chance to win? It's not Denver. It's not Oakland. It's not like why be a wham baby? What is the difference? Like, well, why be stupid and be jealous about Jordan Love? Like,
And this is a
really
year-
you're going to be jealous?
Year-old grudge still. Like, get over it.
It's
at
just
this point.
it baffles me. But you know, if it comes down to money and it's the contract situation, well, they already supposedly offered him to be the highest paid player in the NFL again. And he shot that down. What is he? Maybe it's years. I don't know what's on.
That's why the Brady. Here's the thing. They say he wants weapons. We don't know what's true. Blah blah. Well,
he's got
weapons. Like I said in that draft last year, I wouldn't know. I would want my defense to be better.
Queen.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care who they pick. They could have picked
seriously though. Yeah,
it doesn't matter who they pick. But I would have been more upset about not who they took, but it wasn't even defensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go and that's a whole different whatever. We talked about that many times. Let's not waste our time on that. But I do go back that the team. I still agree with that, but you know, it's the team. The team is bigger than the player.
Yeah.
I just had this basketball practice with girls. I help coach girls team. I said the same thing as girls. I go, you can play the best team in basketball. You could take the best girl in the state and play against her on a team of girls that are more individualized.
Mhm.
Okay. If you have a better team, you're going to beat that team every time. Okay. They have the best girl, but if you play a good team, and it's been proven with the Packers. If you look at San Fran, better team.
Yeah.
You look, and they just were better situation at that time. I'm not saying they're better now. I'm just saying it's in the team concept, but still, Aaron Rodgers does give him the best chance to win, but also he has to look at the big picture and go, where they're going to trade me to wherever. And if I was the Packers, I'd be looking at like a team that has no shot next year in trading him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Denver is a possibility because you still got to jump over the Chargers. That division's tough.
Or maybe 9-7 with him.
That's
or
not an
something.
easy division. And once again, could it happen? Yeah, but it's not like he's going to Tampa Bay. It's not that roster.
No, yeah,
Their
exactly.
defense is pretty good out there, but that's
Yeah.
not the offense is not a Tampa Bay roster in Denver. It's not. They have the young receiver. I always forget his name. I have him fans. Cortland Sutton. Great. Yeah. But
Well,
after that-
supposedly he would be in. I've seen stupid trade off. I mean, again, we don't even know if any of this is true, really. I mean, with how much hearsay is out there and the report
the
that
thing-
Schefter just kind of like, oh, well, I've been hearing grumblings that he didn't even have a source.
Well,
Anyway, aside from that, what Ed said, I go back and forth from what I say to what he says every day about this Rodgers thing. If it's all true, it's like part of me is like, no, it's about the organization, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, it's fucking Aaron Rodgers. He's pretty damn good, and he should expect
what's the best situation for both the player and the team?
Well, I think the
for
best
Aaron
situation
Rodgers to stay in Green Bay,
Yeah.
and maybe take a little bit of a pay cut, honestly, so they could go out and get him
or
another
just
top
why don't you
player.
ride out your damn contract? How about
Yeah,
that?
or that?
Well,
Yeah,
and
I mean-
for the team, the best option is to big picture. If you think about it, is to trade them. And here's the reason why: because you get the first round picks. I mean,
For the next 4 or 5 years,
well,
I would
it'd be
expect.
3
Well,
for
if it-
sure, and a couple seconds.
Well, if it goes to Denver, they're going to be pretty high picks too. You'd
they
think.
could be. That's
Well, if they have, if they have him,
Still top 15.
You'll be
That's not a playoff team.
could be more. Yeah, it could be more mid
well,
range.
last year they were.
But you can trade up
They
from
won-
them with a bunch of ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean,
If
you can do
there- if there's a
different
guy
things.
that's a
You got some
slam dunk,
firepower.
And remember, Rodgers. We all think it was going to play to Tom Brady's age. I don't know. Is it possible? Yeah.
How do you?
But
Yeah,
he's 2 years from being 40.
how do you
This-
guarantee that? You
Yeah.
can't. I mean, Brady's an anomaly. I mean, that's just.
But I still think the.
I
better
think they should
situation
sign
is-
him for 10 years like Albert Pujols.
No. See, I don't
It
agree
worked
with that.
out
As
great.
great as I think Rodgers is, you don't sign him for 10 years. I don't even want you to. I want him to ride out his contract. I mean, if you want to give him some more money somehow, but to have more than 3 years at the age of 38, I don't like
I just
that.
don't understand the more money thing. I don't think this is about money. I really don't. I think
It's about respect.
That's the problem. I think
Yeah.
and Jim Lasko writes here. First off, hi Ed. Second, Triple X shirts are to be referred to as Magnum shirts.
Mhm.
Look it up if you need to. Look it up if you
Edward,
need
he
to.
calls you Edward.
Third, did you guys see the big hockey fight in New York after the Tom Wilson hit this week?
Yes, I did.
Mm.
Okay. And then lastly, best female athlete is his daughter who beat stage 4 cancer.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Hell yeah!
Leah's badass. So we got
And
that.
Awesome.
he does say A-Rod wants to be Brady and go call the shots and roster.
Actually, Leah might beat Tom Wilson in a fight, but he's pretty dirty.
And I will say,
I've seen her play
the
hockey.
A-Rod wants to call shots. I don't think Brady called shots. He got a couple buddies come with him, but the team was already set around him. And you're not going to find that. That's going to be you're not going to find that situation anywhere this year.
Yeah.
There's no roster in the league that he's going to go on to and go unless it's Tampa Bay. That's as good as what Brady did.
The only one I thought
Brady
was to be
felt-
San Francisco,
and
but
thi-
that
and
ship
this-
has sailed.
And they're not even like offensively. They're not built to pass 30 times. They're built to run and beat you up on defense.
Yeah.
And this is why Brady left, because he saw that he could go there.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have been that good, would he have left him? I don't know. Maybe he would, but he found the perfect storm break. He really did, and it worked out great for him. Was it when it started the year? Yeah, there was a good roster, but yeah, there are ups and downs during the year. But they got hot the last 6 weeks, and that's all you need to do in the NFL. Like the Packers' first Super Bowl, they got hot the last 5 weeks. That playoff run was incredible. That
They were
defense-
so hot in the
and
playoffs. Yep.
Back to the team concept. That defense. Although they gave up some points here or there,
They got hot. They got hot in the playoffs.
But when they needed to get to the passer
Yeah.
and make big plays, they did.
Hell yeah.
They
Yep.
did.
So what possibly would be a good location for Rodgers to end up in?
Green Bay.
No, I mean like realistically, because it's going to have to almost be
Not
the
to
AFC.
be funny, it'd be hilarious. Detroit,
They're not going to, but I'm
but they
saying
won't trade
realistically,
AFC. You look at the
Dolphins.
no, because Dolphins can contend with him. They beat Super Bowl. Their odds will go up. They'd be in top 5 odds.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't
But
the,
you don't. If the Packers want to do like they did, see that problem. What they did, Brett Favre, they send to the Jets. Go to the Jets. Yeah.
No, but to get, I mean, the Dolphins have a ton of first round picks. They've got them stacked up for years now.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't see another team that fits anything where he could go, to be as good as the Packers, really.
But they want a team that can't be good though. They're looking at the future, like you
we
said,
don't
like
know
a
that.
team like you want high first round picks.
Yeah, they get to decide where to
Right.
trade
You're
them.
going to trade them to,
But they're going to have some first round picks that are already because Dolphins, some of their picks are going to be coming from, say, the Jets.
well,
or whatever.
they had some from Houston. But I think they used
Yeah,
that
for
this year. I
Houston.
think that was used this year though. That was
So,
a high
I mean,
pick. That was a high pick, right? Yeah, and I think the
high pick they
the
traded.
receiver pick, their first round receiver pick, I think was for Tunsil to Houston.
It's possible.
I believe that was one of those picks.
But I mean,
It
there's
may have
most
been,
likely,
yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
where
of
can
them.
where can he go?
And they can't trade him to Houston because they still have the massage guy lurking around.
Yeah, they would never. The money would never work there.
Yeah.
They just gave Deshaun
But
a big contract.
Where could they possibly go where it's a win-win for both teams, for him and the
How
team?
about New England?
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
I don't know what they have. For
I don't think they would do that because they pretty much go to young guy Jack Jones. And remember, Roger only has 2 years. If they do trade him, it's 2 years left in the deal.
Yeah, I think
so. You're
yeah.
basically going to trade. I just don't believe in trading first round picks from you can't keep for that long. If you're going to have 3 first round picks, and you'll be able to keep the guy for 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
That
I
makes
guess.
sense.
I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it a weird way, but
Mm-hmm.
but. If you're in a chance to win now, and the NFL is kind of becoming that a little bit. It's kind of becoming a weird win now type of thing. You might have the same couple teams in the playoffs all the time, but the Chiefs, they went out last year. Like this year, they built their lineup again. They want to win now. They have a lot of resources.
That's the whole point.
And they have Mahomes, who they understand. We need to put guys around this guy, which maybe that Rodgers looks at. Rodgers sits back and goes, "Okay, look what they did for this guy. They build a line around him. Okay, and his line isn't no slouches, but." They went with draft picks to make their line better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Eric Fisher just got signed for 1 year, $9 million today, and he's going to be ready in August. He's a left tackle, which you got back there, but okay, have the guy play right tackle for you.
Yeah.
Move guys. So this is kind of, I see what Rodgers sees. It's kind of like he looks and goes, maybe he don't want receivers. Maybe he wants to have a line where he doesn't run for his life sometimes. Because you can't plan for Bakhtiari getting hurt, so you can't blame that. But why not have? I mean, what the Chiefs did in the offseason with the line was incredible. It really, if you look at the linemen they got, were nuts. It's nuts. I thought last year, but they built their line. They're going to be hard to beat next year. They're really offensively, defensively. You don't know, things change, but you kind of see what I'm saying. You said it kind of. He's looking at we all think it's about weapons for weapons. Maybe he wants their line to be better. Maybe he does want the defense. I don't know.
We don't know because we don't hear specific things from him. It's all hearsay.
He don't come out.
We heard the Kumaro thing, and he was upset about Kumaro, and he was upset when.
But this could all be squashed with a statement.
Yeah, and he doesn't do it. I think it's
weird. It's just
both sides are wrong. There's no communication.
And what's the strategy?
There isn't.
Lasco says Russell Wilson for Rodgers,
which would have been
but
great.
The only problem with that is the only thing with that, Seattle's not going to even make picks. They're like, we're giving you a Pro Bowl Hall of Famer too.
They're not getting.
You ain't getting
that's
nothing.
almost a straight up trade.
And actually, Seattle is in a more losing situation, so it'd be kind of a funny place because Seattle's roster is kind of, and they only have their okay roster, but they do have Metcalf with Rodgers. I mean,
but like you leave Devontae Adams to play with Metcalf.
Their line's not great, but it's not going to be his choice. Once he traded, he's going to go where they send him. There's no trade clause.
That's not happening.
Nah, because I don't think you get the benefit from picks, and like for Seattle, I think
to Houston for Deshaun Watson. I think we mentioned that before.
But once again, that's not going to be a pick thing.
Yeah, you're not going to do.
But Watson's young. He is young,
and he's got a huge contract.
If he didn't have all his legal stuff going on, I think that'd be a great. I think that'd be a great. I would. But it's the same. It's almost as much as Rodgers. Well, you're going to want to pay him.
And you just said they were going to make him the highest.
So he'd be higher than
anybody. But now you're getting a guy that doesn't. This guy can't play for you. The other guy doesn't want to play for you.
He's going to be going through. And
in Green Bay's
trials.
In Green Bay's look too is that you're going to pay. It's going to be it's probably going to be a 4-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Highest paid quarterback, and he's going to be 42. And I said this last week. He's health wise, but he's had a few years where he's got hurt and been out for a long time.
He's had 2 years with a lot of injuries. He's in a subpar year. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's just like they've never had. That's why the Jordan Love. Not that I would ever take him in the first round, but that was the thing that I thought of. I'm like, well, it's because we've had crappy backups the last, and Rodgers gets hurt.
Who'd they have? Was it Flynn the one time that was pretty decent?
Well, Flynn came in, but it was Seneca. Then wasn't it Seneca Wallace
was there? Yeah.
And then Flynn eventually we had to pick him up off the street. He was bagging groceries.
Kaiser and garbage.
Yeah, Hundley never really.
Or Matt Hasselbeck.
Matt Hasselbeck was
Mark Brunell.
That was back when Favre,
here we go.
But you didn't need him because Favre.
Yeah. Well, at one point we had
you actually a great back because with Favre you never had to use
Favre.
him.
We had Favre, Detmer, and Brunell, and then on the practice squad was Kurt Warner, and we cut him.
And they also had Eric Brooks at one time.
Yeah,
Aaron Brooks was on the team.
And Aaron Brooks became a starter for a while. He was a solid. He was good. He wasn't. I think Brunell and Hasselbeck were better, but Brooks was good.
Yeah,
he was a starter.
Yeah, he was a solid player.
He won games. I mean,
good call.
But that's when. But once again, that was a different Packer team. Holmgren, you can love and hate them all you want, but they developed quarterbacks. Holmgren and their coaching staff did really well with quarterbacks there. Because did Favre bitch and moan that they had Brunell or Detmer?
I thought about that the other day. That was early in Favre's career.
But also remember, Detmer and those guys helped them. They were all friends. And they knew, they all came out, they got drafted and knew that this guy was the guy, and they were drafted later in the draft. And that was, but it's funny, Favre was like there's a story out there. Holmgren, there was a game like early in his career. There was a game where he threw
He
his
wanted to
awful
throw
pick. He was
Brunell.
going to pull him out,
Yep.
and he actually stopped himself. He actually looked at the coach. He said, "Get so and so ready."
Yep.
He's like, "Wait,
That was Brunell.
you know what? Let's just keep."
Yeah,
going.
there's great footage
So
of
it
that.
was close to just being. If you'd have switched there, Favre may have been done.
Yep.
I mean, you never know.
Because if it was Brunell, I think it was
You
Brunell.
have to give Holmgren a little credit for that. I mean,
Yep.
Favre was a very raw. He was very raw when he was at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He was raw his whole career.
Yep.
I mean, and it was just he
didn't even know the plays half the time. You hear these stories.
Oh,
It's
well,
great.
well,
This is how he did it.
what's a Nickelback?
Yeah. This is how he did his plays.
Canadian
here.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draw it up in the dirt. That's the kind of guy he was.
But back to the Rodgers. It's just a weird situation. Like I agree with Eric. Yeah, you don't know what's really going on, I guess, but it's been very quiet, and that's weirder to me. And
Yeah.
no statement. I just don't like Rodgers not saying anything.
Well, is there that's what I was
All
thinking.
he has
Is-
to come out and say, I have no problems. I'll be in Green Bay next year. See you in training camp.
But
That's
is-
all he has to say, right?
Scott, is there a strategy to him being quiet? That's part of it. Like that's what I don't know. I don't know that answer. Is there a strategy for him just to not
I
say
just-
anything? If he's in the middle of negotiations with the Packers right now, maybe he doesn't want to say the wrong
Well,
thing.
They can't offer more than the highest paid if they really did that. That's as far as they can go.
Well, but still,
They
maybe
can
there's
offer him
other,
the extra. They can't go. Well, make the highest paid.
maybe there's
Plus-
other
plus
things involved.
$10.
Yeah, plus,
But I mean-
plus a gift card to Kroll's.
I guess you're not
Ooh,
understand what
nice.
I'm. Yeah, I mean, just not saying anything may be part of his. Like I don't want to f this up somehow.
No, I think he's more of a douche.
He's
But
a-
letting
he-
the circus run, that doesn't seem like a good idea either.
And after bad games, after team bad games, he's very much on the podium. You can just tell that. I don't know. To me,
It's
it's
everybody
always,
else's fault.
exactly.
I know.
Yeah, I get some of that from
Exactly,
him.
and that's the thing, and he's very upset with the situation, but it's not like he's upset with himself usually.
Yeah,
No.
and he has to put. There's things that he has
Well,
to
you're the
put on
quarterback.
himself.
You win, you get the money. You lose, you get the crap. That's how it
Yeah.
works. That's how it should work.
Yeah,
But
you
gotta
got to take all
some
that
of it.
money.
Yeah, he's
You're
got to
up.
take some of the heat.
You remember that press conference where he comes on? He goes, "Oh, we'd have won that game if Jesus wouldn't have made me fumble." No,
What would Jesus do? I don't remember that one.
they always thank Jesus, but they never, blame him. So
you brought
Rodgers did.
Brett Favre, the quote of Brett Favre, I think someone said, here's a quote he had, Brett Favre this week. It was, knowing Aaron, and I think I know him fairly well, if he has a grudge, whether it be against the organization or a player or an arch rival or family or friends, he ain't budging.
Family or friends.
Mhm.
But he said he ain't budging. That's what Aaron, and well, we know his family. I think you brought it up. He don't talk to his family. I mean,
Yeah.
which is really weird to me. I mean, I know people have, but he just,
Yeah, everybody has that one brother that's an asshole.
Mm.
I do.
yeah.
You only have one.
You guys know him.
Poor guy.
Lasco, tell him.
When he was named after a rodent, you can't trust the guy. or his nickname is.
That's funny.
So I don't know. I agree with. I see what you're saying about it. We don't know. You don't know anything what's going on. I mean, like I said, it's like a possible divorce, but in the fans deserve to know something.
Yeah.
And Green Bay has said as much as they can. They've said we want to be a quarterback. Matt LaFleur has come out. They've all said it. So his next step is I want to be with the team. That's what he has to say. If at all, even if he wants to come out, we're working on some things, but I really want to be in Green Bay. That's all he has to say.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
it.
That would be
You
great.
don't have to say I'm going to be here for sure. Even you say I want to
And
be.
that would shut it down for a lot of people.
Isn't this kind of spitting in the face of the fans, which they always talk about? Like, oh, the fans are everything to us. They're, in Green Bay, you got one of the greatest, sports bases ever, and they're not giving him anything. He's not saying anything.
I just,
to me, it's kind of,
it's
pissing on the fans.
It's strange, but it is what it is. So
Yeah.
let's
We can talk about something else.
So add one.
Thank you.
Wait, I thought one.
Hop.
Hop said
Hop,
so
tiebreaker.
he gets that but we didn't ask for it, but
Really?
I'll
We're going
take
with
it.
Hop?
Hey.
Is it? Did he mean we have to qualify
We
these
were
people first?
texting. I'm like, send me in some votes.
So here's a
One
quote.
vote.
Here's a quote from Devontae Adams today. It would change a lot. Doesn't mean potentially I'd be gone, but I definitely have to do some extra thinking if my guy wasn't here. So
Whole team's going to
going
to the Nets.
They're all going.
Well, they're all going to that. So well,
Well, Aaron Jones got to be going.
Yeah,
Really?
dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I got signed way more money than that. I'd be texting Aaron. You better not leave her out. I promise you.
Well, there's two different things going on there. Yeah, maybe Aaron's now going to put the pressure on, Aaron's going to put the pressure on Aaron, and Devontae's putting the pressure on the organization. So there's two different things going there. Because Devontae is going to be a free agent.
When is it? Next year?
I believe so. At the end of
it's already out with the contracts. 4 years. It's got to be a 4-year deal he had, or maybe it's a 3-year deal he had.
That was I feel like there was 2.
Oh, so maybe yeah.
Maybe there's an opt out or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like people have been saying that after next year he can go somewhere else.
They'll
That's Devontae.
they'll
That's
tag-
Devontae, not
they'll
Aaron
tag
Jones.
team them though, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, they like to do that shit.
Okay, so let's go to our fan poll or our snake draft.
Yeah,
And our snake
let's
draft.
do it.
But I made it into a fan poll. So let me name some. I'll name the fans after because we might have some. We might reiterate some of ours.
Yeah,
So let's go ahead and start off with our fan poll this week. Or our snake draft / fan poll was a song you hear and it makes you think of a movie, and you got to sing a few bars of it, like we did before. So you got to sing if you know. I mean, try the best you can. So we'll start with Ed. Ed. What's your first one?
I'm gonna do the "Stuck in the Middle with You" from Reservoir Dogs. As was it Mr. White cuts off the cop's ear? No, Mr. Pink. Mr.
They're
Pink.
all named after a color.
How's the song go?
Stuck in the middle with you.
Wow.
There we
Nice.
go.
I like it.
Baritone.
Jerry Rafferty, Steelers
Nice.
Wheels.
Is this a censored show before I start?
Yeah, it's
So I can say bad words.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been saying them all night.
So, kind of a recent film by Big Sean. The film had Ice Cube in it. It was a little girl on stage rapping.
Oh,
I don't fuck around with you.
Yeah, it's a great. What movie was that?
Fist Fight.
Fist Fight. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I always think of that scene now.
It's hilarious that movie. That scene is hilarious. It really is. Whatever your name is.
I mean, I would sing this. It's a very popular song, but the impact of this song is the intro with the piano, and that's Layla in the Goodfellas when they finally realize that everybody's been whacked, and they start opening up the the back of that freezer truck, and Frankie Carbone's in there. It took them 2 weeks to thaw him out, but they start doing the piano intro. Dun, 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 and then it's Layla, and then. But you never even hear that part. You just hear a lot of that, and the Clapton comes in with the guitar, and then the song Layla, right? I mean, Layla.
Oh yeah,
that's
got me on my knees, Layla.
Sounds just like it.
But I mean, that's the impact of that song is that the piano intro and then a little bit of the guitar, and that's when they're showing all the guys that that they ended up whacking in Goodfellas.
Well, my first one is "Don't You Forget About Me."
I got that one down. That's
and
awesome.
Cam actually threw it up there before I was gonna say it. "Simple Minds" from the movie The Breakfast Club, and my second one is "Hooked on a Feeling."
Nice.
That is from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
wow.
opening scene is
Yeah.
and the second one it was right, correct? Guardians of the Galaxy when the big fight's happening.
I just remember for the first one.
The first one was. Second one they have enough, but yeah,
When he's on that island or that planet.
We haven't got there. We're watching all the Marvel movies in the order of the chronological order. Logan and I are, and we haven't got there yet. We're on.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Is
We're
great.
on the second Thor movie right now.
Both
yeah.
Guardians are awesome.
Yeah, we haven't. Those are later on. So
Yeah,
we
I'm
haven't-
gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start watching them in order.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Catch
It's
up
kind of
with all
fun
of
to
them,
fun to do that. But
Think about the time commitment.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah.
yeah, I mean, just watch them when you can.
It is Eric again.
So I'm gonna go with. I mean, in this song, there's 2 different movies that this song was popular, but she was an American girl, and I'll do the Fast Times at Ridgemont High one. But there's another movie where it's a
I
really
know which
eerie, little eerie scene. But I don't know if you guys are
There's gonna
picking
be a
that
third
one.
one then too.
It's the beginning of the movie, right?
It's the beginning of the movie, yeah.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys were
Silence
picking that
of the
one, but
Lambs,
yeah.
But it's also in.
Well, it's actual Buffalo Bill that's going after that girl and hijacks that girl.
Sugar and Spice too. They play it with
Sugar and
where the
Spice.
girls are robbing the banks.
Oh, I don't know. They play American Girl in
Yeah,
that one. Yeah,
it's pretty cool too.
that's awesome.
That song works for everything.
It does. It's great. A lot of petty songs in these movies.
Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh,
Well, it's not your turn. So.
What's Glenn?
Ready?
Galileo.
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
Obviously, Wayne.
Magnifico. I see a silhouette of a man's got a moosh. Okay, go ahead. Who's next?
Will you do the fandango?
Yeah, sing it first and we'll guess it.
Thunderbolt and Lightning.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
That one's been taken.
Oh.
All right.
Wayne's World.
You know what this is from? This is from the same movie you said.
Okay.
Moving in Stereo.
You gotta sing it.
Sing it,
first.
dude.
I'm trying to think of it. I'm moving in stereo.
What, Fast Times?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
When she comes out of the pool.
Oh, moving is okay.
I got a bunch. Now I got a
Now I'm
bunch.
starting to
What's the actress's name?
Katie or
Phoebe
Phoebe Cates.
Cates.
I was getting there.
Who's her husband?
in real life or on the show?
Kevin Kline.
Oh, really?
For
No
years.
shit,
Yeah.
really?
I didn't know that.
No.
Yeah. I believe they were.
One of the best scenes in any movie ever.
Yeah, it's great. I love those.
Okay.
Her friends. All right. This, my
you got two. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got a second one here, and it's
Oh, I got that.
Ride of the Valkyries.
Richard
Wagner in Apocalypse
Yep,
Now. Yeah.
Apocalypse Now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
All right.
Wait, is that Jim from Taxi?
Oh.
Hey, smells like victory.
I like this guy.
Yours actually sounds great though.
That
good Duvall.
smell, that gasoline smell.
Okay, good.
In your eyes.
Wow.
They eat your eyes. That's that was
That was a nice touch there with the bass.
the Paperboy, not the Paperboy. You owe me that movie.
Say anything.
Say anything.
Yeah.
Not.
But that, but
not
the Paperboy.
Better
That's
Off
the-
Better
Dead.
Off Dead.
Yeah, say anything.
Oh, we could come
John
up with some
Cusack.
songs from there.
Same guy.
There was a song called "Better Off Dead." Better off dead than to live without you.
Okay, your
Oh,
turn.
is it my turn?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know what movie that's from.
That's not the song, but God, I want to do that one, but I'm gonna save it. Let's see. I have to do this one, and I mentioned Bad Case of the Mondays early in this, but damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Yep.
And that's Office Space when they take the frickin' Office copier out to the desert and beat the crap out of it.
We're supposed to guess.
They have to
Ghetto Boys.
cut-
Oh, I'm sorry.
the ghetto. They have to cut out like 86
Yeah.
N-bombs in that
Damn,
song.
it feels good to be gangster. Yeah.
And what's an N-bomb?
That's the one.
Nice bomb.
Dad,
Yeah,
what's an
that's-
M-bomb?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have kids.
How many have we done now? 5?
I got two. I got my last two.
They're throwing some
you
up
got
there.
Yeah,
another
we'll read them off after when
You
we're
got
done.
another one.
I'm gonna.
Wait. We're coming back now. Oh no, you.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
he's up.
I get two. Yeah.
I wanted him to get
It's a
5.
snake draft.
I'm going to say this one. Now I've had
No.
the
Oh, I
time
love it.
of my life. Nobody puts Eric in the corner. And my second one to finish it off, I'm gonna go with there's so many good ones. That'll be my what do you call it? I'm gonna go with this one. Just take those old records off the shelf.
I could picture Scott in his underwear.
I did that one time, but me and buddies of mine did that as like a skit one time. It's
Nice.
Yeah.
It was just them.
Just the
there,
two
too.
of you.
Yeah, just me and him. Just me and Eric a few weeks ago.
All right, so here's mine.
I
Mock.
just sat there with his pants off. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember.
Mock. Yeah. In. Yeah. Bird. Yeah. Mockingbird.
Have you heard the word? Whatever going on.
Dumb and Dumber, baby.
Glenn. Yeah, Glenn.
Pull over. No, it's a cardigan, but thanks.
How about? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yep.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
What do you think of
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
And it was also
I was gonna say there was one mention.
someone mentioned on the thing, and I'll get to it. But also it was in the movie The Sandlot.
Yeah, somebody
no
mentioned
shit.
that, but I think Pee Wee.
Yeah. I never thought of Sandlot, but I always think of Pee Wee because I'm like, oh, really? And but I'll get to that. That was in the people that kind
We're gonna have a bunch of
Yeah, I got a
honorable
few
mentions,
good
yeah.
ones.
Well, I'm gonna go to the fans first, and we'll go to honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah,
Me?
you're done. So you get two, right?
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're
just
done.
one.
So-
You got one? He's got one.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Is this
Singing in the rain.
gonna be Clockwork Orange?
No, that would be great though.
It's Singing in the Rain, right?
Oh, BJ Thomas.
Sing and raindrops keep falling.
Raindrops keep falling.
Oh,
on my
yeah.
head.
I don't know.
Who says that I don't
I know
want
the
to
song,
ride
but I
it?
have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butch
I don't know.
Cassidy
I
and the
have no idea.
Sundance Kid.
Oh, okay.
I know a song, but I don't.
It's a
Oh,
classic.
Butch Cassidy.
You know,
yeah.
I was thinking of Singing in the Rain, which there's a movie called Singing in the Rain, but they do that in Clockwork Orange when the guy breaks into the house and starts kicking the shit out of that guy, and he's
Malcolm
singing
McDowell.
in the rain, and he's
Yeah.
and he's kicking him.
Have you guys
in the
ever
head
seen
and-
Clockwork Orange?
No, I have not.
I have not either, and it's freaky.
It's a weird movie.
It's a freaky
psychedelic
Kubrick.
movie.
All of
hard to follow.
He
Kubrick's
wrote it on.
movies.
They said he wrote it on acid or something. It's a big
Kubrick's
acid
movies
trip.
are all
Yeah.
freaky, really weird.
Oh, I get it. There's another.
Full Metal
So
Jacket.
here's some of our fans ones. Good Enough by Cyndi Lauper from the Goonies.
Yeah, it's great.
All right.
Yep.
Nobody
Caddyshack.
worry
That
about
was Jim
me.
Velasco. Jeff Jankowski says boo really loud because I got thrown out of a karaoke place one time for yelling boo really loud at the guy singing.
Mm.
It was the DJ and he kept singing while anybody sings, so I just booed him. And he kicked me. I got kicked. The manager kicked me out. He's like, I got to kick you out. I go, why? Because the karaoke guy goes, yeah, sorry.
What a jerk.
Like, he actually sang all night long. He was singing, so I started singing all night long along with him as loud as I could from my seat. that added to it. So,
is there any more Kenny Loggins?
Oh, yeah.
You could do like 10.
Highway
let our
to
fans maybe say something.
You're in the danger zone, Eric.
You're in the danger zone.
Danger.
So yes, Danger Zone was mentioned by I got it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was mentioned by
Stole my mojo.
Rick Beasley said Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins
Mm.
from Top Gun. Jeff Jankowski said the best night ever when I got kicked out of the club.
Yeah.
And Cam Crib was one that said Goonies. Jim Lasco was the one that said Caddyshack. Also, how about That's the Power of Love? Back to the Future. Johnny B. Good said, you can take the sunshine. I think that's how it goes. I believe it. Dun, 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 dun. The Candy Man can. Was that from Willy Wonka?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what's put up there.
I don't remember.
Fire and Rain from Remember the Titans. I had a tiger, obviously, from Rocky.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect.
How they roll. Vacation.
Lindsey
Mike,
Buckingham.
that was Chano Perez. Lunatic Fringe, Vision Quest, Michael Talley.
It's a great song.
That's a good one.
Now I gotta cut loose. Name of the movie.
Yep.
Joel Covelli. Footloose.
Another.
Love Hurts, The Wedding Singer.
Oh, yeah.
Nita Gray Heath. Bob Safdie, Moving in Stereo.
Yeah.
Fast Times. John Boyle, Strangehold, the movie Invincible. Ted Nugent.
Oh, Stranglehold?
Yeah. Oh, Stranglehold. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. Sweet Home Alabama, Forrest Gump, Steve Pfeiffer.
I got another.
There's a
Forrest
whole
Gump
bunch of
one,
Forrest
yeah.
Gump.
That's a
Against
great
the Wind.
soundtrack.
Hungry
yeah.
for Heaven, Vision Quest, Mike Trottier said.
Oh, yeah.
And Don't Forget
Oh,
About
that's
Me, Breakfast Club, Dickie Kushan. So any honorable mentions? I have the pool one reminds me of, I think that, I may be wrong about this, but wasn't Milik Licky?
Yes, I was thinking
in Christmas Vacation. Yeah.
Same kind of scene too.
And that, when you hear that, I think of that scene.
Yeah. Any other honorable mentions we have?
Staying Alive.
Oh, that's
great.
That's a great one.
How about from a Christmas movie, Rocket Around the Christmas Tree?
Oh,
do you think of that when you hear it?
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
I saw that one on some of the lists.
Yeah, that's a good one. How about What is Love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
Don't hurt me.
Night the Roxbury.
No more.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
What is love?
Oh, yeah,
you do. Yeah, you
And
do.
now I
Yeah.
know that.
How about Shout?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shout is one I had. For the Forrest Gump, the Fortunate Son is the one that gets me when they're flying over into Vietnam.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, yep.
I got from Pulp Fiction. I mean, Son of a Preacher Man is when they first meet. Uma Thurman's character.
yeah,
That's an awesome
great
scene.
song, too.
Yep.
They've always got great sound.
The other one that always gets me in Goodfellas is the scene where they go back into the bar and kill Billy Batts, and it's Atlantis by Donovan. Down by the ocean where I want to be. You and at the time,
I love Donovan.
And at the time, watch the scene. They're like stomping on the guy's head and just murdering him brutally. And that scene, and the music gets louder throughout the scene. Yeah. It's crazy. You never seen Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flashdance.
Flashdance.
How about Unchained Melody from Ghost?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh,
My
yeah,
heart
it's going.
will go on forever. In Titanic.
How about this one? You guys know this one? It does me all the time. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Oh, that's in Boys in the Hood.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
It makes me think of it all the time.
That's a good soundtrack.
It's a great
lot of
soundtrack
good
too.
music
Yeah,
in
but
there.
it makes me think of that movie all the time. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
And I love that song too. It's a great song.
Great movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a great.
That
movie
is a great
too.
movie.
Yeah, it's a good
Underrated.
movie. Yeah.
I mean, there's
so many.
Gloria Love by Peter Cetera for Karate Kid 2.
Oh,
Dun-dun-dun,
yeah.
dun-dun-dun.
How about what's from the original Karate Kid? You're the best around.
Nobody's gonna put you down. I got. How
Don't
about?
know who it is, but I know it's from that movie.
We all know it.
I got Free Falling in Jerry Maguire when he's just messing it up. He's singing it and he doesn't know the words and it's just and I'm free and he's just like really loud singing it. You know, you like that one?
Oh yeah,
Free
yeah.
falling.
How about the movie Singles? That soundtrack's great. The song "Breathe" by Pearl Jam.
Oh
Great
yeah,
soundtrack.
yeah.
Citizen Dick was actually a band name that they went by for a while.
Well, that goes back to like Dumb and Dumber too. That Mary Moo, She's a vegetarian. I can't even say it. Mary Moon.
Mock. See.
I don't know.
There's a
Ding.
ton of.
See.
It's only a.
bird.
It's like just
See.
No, it's a Dumb and Dumber song.
Is it right? I don't remember that song.
You don't remember?
Yeah, I kind of
Is
know
it
what
when
you're
they're
talking
hot
about.
tub with Frida Felcher? Talking
I
about
don't
Frida
even
Felcher?
remember where
Maybe it is.
Dude, it's like that.
She's a fox.
She's a
There's a ton of them.
What about Summer Nights?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Or you're the one that I want. And
Yeah, either one of those.
that's
Grease,
actually-
come on.
That's actually a guilty pleasure. Nobody says it's a great soundtrack, but it really is a great
The
soundtrack.
mashup is
absolutely.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. You're right.
You get a little bit of everything in it.
How about the title track from Wild Wild West? Wild
Wild Wild West.
Well, we think of it because that's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's weird.
The glow from The Last Dragon.
You and the Last Dragon,
I
man.
love The
You-
Last Dragon.
Is there any good songs from Johnny Dangerously that we?
No.
the Men in
You're a
Black song.
fargan asshole.
No, they play. Oh, she plays a. Yeah, wait. I got
Okay,
it.
you got one.
I wanna be dangerously.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
There
yeah,
is.
she does sing that song.
Danger. Yeah, who was the actress? She's famous.
Carrie Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Mary Lou Henner.
Yeah.
Right?
From-
That was
Fruit Taxi.
Hey, it's Mary Lou Henner.
What the?
How about don't
Blaze of
wanna
Glory.
fall and I don't want to close your eyes. Don't want to fall asleep.
Yeah,
and I
Aerosmith
miss
from the-
you, baby.
From the
And I
Asteroid movie.
don't want to miss
Oh,
a thing.
yeah, that's a
where
good
Ben
one.
Affleck and Liv Tyler.
Yep.
Ben
Yeah.
Affleck's the astronaut, or he's going to space, and I can't remember the name. Oh, nope. How about
Independence Day.
Dolly Parton's song?
9 to 5.
Well, that one,
Working.
but sang by Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
And I
that's for that.
will
Bodyguard.
always- Yep,
Yeah.
Oh,
great
yeah.
movie. It's a great soundtrack too.
I had that on
I'm
my
going
list.
down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you know
yeah.
what?
Young Guns
Yeah,
2.
but you know what? Interesting fact about that soundtrack.
Supposed to
Not one
be
of those
Wanted,
songs
Dead or Alive.
are in the movie.
Oh,
No
really?
shit.
Nope, they're all songs inspired by the movie. Blaze of Glory plays over the credits only. The other songs are all instrumental.
That's a good
and-
movie too.
Yeah, it was a good, really good
Yeah.
movie. Yep.
Stay because I missed you. Reality Bites.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Was
I
it really?
can't-
Wasn't really bites? How
Yeah,
about
it's good soundtrack.
My Sharona was that in the really bites also? Or,
Yep.
Yes. How about Kiss from a Rose?
Mm.
Batman Forever.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Streets of Philadelphia. Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Maniac from Flashdance.
Yeah. Flashdance and Man. Yeah. Was there a song called Flashdance also in that movie?
Yeah.
That is the
Mhm.
song, Flashdance.
No,
Oh.
but Maniac.
Well, Maniac's different.
Maniac.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
There's another, but I think
Yeah,
there was
they-
two
they-
songs.
they-
I
Oh.
think there was.
Was Beverly Hills Cop? What was the one? that-
Axel F. It was called.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
actually called Axel F.
That's a
the
good
song
one.
was. And also Neutron Dance when he's being sung around in the back of the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. The Pointer Sisters.
my gosh.
That's a great scene too. He's just hanging on thinking that song's playing. It's a perfect song for it too. But yeah, dun 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 dun. Dun. That's called Axel
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
I believe it is. Yeah.
And that was
call.
his name because that was the actor's name, right? The character's name, Axel.
Axel F.
Yeah.
Yeah. Axel Foley. Yeah.
Axel Foley.
Also, the thing that you do, the actual song from that movie with that was actually a pretty
Yep.
catchy song. The Beatles knockoff band, but Tom Hanks was their manager, and but that was actually a good movie. I liked it. It was decent. Anything else?
Oh,
we
there's
can do
so
this for
many.
we could go
hours.
all night.
We could do this for hours.
Let's keep going.
Let's go. So you know what? We haven't done this in a long time. Another thing we're bringing back tonight.
Bench clearing brawl.
No,
Oh, okay.
that
We
was
did that already.
Another one.
And Eric is on the
Bench
no.
warmers.
Oh yeah. When I sit over here, I am.
I didn't even
Jesus.
know we still had that.
So here we go. Jim Lasco said, "Who are you going to call?"
Ghostbusters.
I don't know.
You're like Willie. You have no idea what's going
Now,
on.
didn't
I don't know.
Michael Jackson's had a partner, didn't he, in that song? Is that
Mm.
Ghostbusters?
No, that was Rockwell's song.
Oh, yeah, you're
Somebody's
right.
watching
You're
me.
right, you're
He
right,
sang
yeah.
That,
That
part.
was every Macaulay Culkin movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some good
Behind
ones.
the
Like
partnered in
What
that.
was it? Home Alone. What's a good Christmas
Yeah.
movie in Home Alone?
Well,
That
he
has
just
to
said
be-
it, rocking around the Christmas tree.
Yep.
But that was Christmas. What was? Oh, yeah. But how about Christmas
Oh,
Story?
that was Home Alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah,
Story.
Home
though. What
Alone.
movie was a Christmas Story? There was a movie in that one too.
their song. Yeah.
Or song. I'm sorry.
It's
How about Elf? How
How
about the song him and her singing?
Oh, yeah, in the shower.
Maybe it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold. I was thinking
Well,
that movie.
if you go
Controversial.
Christmas Vacation, always it's when Here Comes Santa Claus when the cops are pulling up and they
Yeah.
bust into the
Yeah.
house. Here
Yeah.
comes Santa Claus. Here
Well,
comes
isn't there Christmas Vacation? There's actually a
Yeah.
theme song they made
Yeah,
for
the-
that movie
the theme
too.
song, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But I like that scene where the cops are coming in,
Yep.
they break into the house. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa.
Yeah, they're all like, and she's got his hand in his
If I had
on his-
If I had a rubber
Freeze!
hose, if I had a rubber hose, I would beat you.
Yeah. So let's. You guys good?
Yeah.
We get to Christmas movie then. Let's think. How about the Grinch?
Oh my gosh. Let's save it for Christmas.
Yeah,
We'll do a
Let's save it
Christmas.
for our month-long Christmas special
You're
that we
right.
do.
You
Yes.
do. Yeah. Okay. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's tonight's top 10.
My gosh, a top 10?
This is retro night.
This is, yeah, it is. Holy cow.
Ed's got an old flannel on.
I know, just like the one he
Size
wore
mag-
in
size
episode
mag-
1.
Size Magnum.
Size
Yeah.
Magnum.
Thanks for that, Jim. That's awesome. So these are our top 10 show ideas that were shot down by the producer. So you guys ready to hear these?
Yeah.
Who's the producer? Scott?
we
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. We don't know. He's like the Wizard of Oz. He's like the wizard.
So this
He's
is
behind
every week for me. This
It's
everything
like-
gets
it's-
shot down.
No, it's like Washington D.C. There's somebody behind the screen, and he
It's
Yeah.
like
controls
it's
everything.
Pull back the curtain.
Another one. Follow Yellow Brick Road.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Follow. Okay.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. Lollipop Guild.
He does it way better than the rest of us.
He does. He's great at it.
Well, because I'm short.
Yeah, okay.
That's what she said.
So anyway, top 10 show ideas shot down by the producer behind the screen.
Scott Cavelli.
Number 10, Ed's shower stall from the actual shower.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that didn't work
That
out.
would be satisfying.
Number
We gotta
9,
cut that out.
Eric's IPA snake draft.
Oh, we could still do. I mean, we'd go. I'd have a lot of honorable mentions.
Number 8, Willie's on-air beard combing.
Yeah.
We passed that. Number 7, another snake draft for Willie, 60s centerfolds.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Playboy.
Betty White.
Number 6, Eric's.
She was 30s.
Number 6 is Eric's impression corner. First up, Joe Biden.
Oh, he does.
Oh, I'm Joe Biden. I like this guy.
Oh,
What am I thought? What? I think I messed that up.
That was the funniest thing he's ever done.
Number 5, Jace's favorite dumpster foods.
Oh, the cheese curds. I
Yeah.
bet.
Oh, they're good out of the
Oh,
dumpster.
gosh.
Well, number 4, I don't have a number 4. What's number 4? What's something I shot down at you
Brett
guys?
Favre.
Brett Favre's shoe collection.
Yeah.
That was number
All
9.
just Crocs.
Yeah.
All just-
basically, yeah.
different colors though. Green, gold, purple, yellow, green, white.
Yeah.
That would be it, right?
A lot of
That's all
them.
teams he played for.
Did you get the Falcons in there?
Oh, black and yellow, black and red, right?
Yeah.
Black and red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hall of Famer.
Number 3, Willie knowing actually where the weather now is.
Yeah, we never do
So
that one.
Willie, where is he now? I don't know.
Number 2, jersey numbers 100 to 110.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great for
NASCAR.
Yeah.
curling.
Old NASCAR.
curling.
Curlers. They were and bowlers.
I bet there's some Olympics because the
Oh, at the
runners.
combine.
Runners. There you go.
Runners.
Combine.
And
man.
at the combine too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
And the number 1 show idea shot down was this top 10.
Yeah. There we go. You just hit the producer. Producer lost an
So
eye.
another quote I got for you guys. This is another one. He's a 3-time MVP in the league, and he's worried about the guy they drafted last year at number 1. And for him to be upset, my guy, I don't understand that. You're going to know who this is now. Pittsburgh drafted Mark Malone number 1, Cliff Stout in 3rd or 4th round. I had them coming in for me at all angles. I embraced it because when we went to the practice, I wasn't worried about those guys. They didn't scare me a bit, so I don't understand why he's so upset in Green Bay. You guys all know who this is.
big
Yeah.
man.
No, it's Terry Bradshaw. He's got his own line of bourbon too. I
And
noticed.
Terry Bradshaw came out this week and had a lot of stuff to say, and people went after him. Then Packer fans like Rodgers and said, "Oh, you don't know, he wasn't that good." Blah blah.
Mm.
But what he said is that his basic response to one of them was, "Who cares? Let him go. It's not.
Yeah, I
worth,
saw that.
it's
yeah.
not worth the problem. Just let him go." So, but
But
I
he
don't-
doesn't have all the facts like the rest of us. I
Yeah.
mean,
But he
whatever.
makes a good point. He had guys draft all around him. He never complained. But that was a different game too back then. You
Yeah.
weren't making this much money. You didn't have that much control.
and he wasn't the show. You know, he's one of the greatest defenses ever.
yeah,
and
but he had
great
weapons. He
player.
had better weapons.
He did have great weapons. Well, and that's
Lynn
more to his point. He
Swan,
had
yeah.
He had the great weapons.
But
I'm not defending Rodgers, but I'm
It's
just
more
saying.
of a, this is more of an old school thinker. Terry Bradshaw, old
Sure.
school thinking, just
Yeah.
coming out. You know what?
Absolutely.
He just asked, and old people they say what they just say what's on their mind. Nothing
Oh,
wrong.
Joe Biden. says it. Joe Biden.
I like this person. It was a cross between Lloyd, John Gruden, and Joe Biden.
That's malarkey.
This
Snake
is
pit.
malarkey. I don't
Banana,
know. I have no
banana,
idea.
banana
I don't know. I'm
hammock.
just feeding off Ed right
I
now.
was doing like malarkey, banana hammock,
no
spider
idea.
monkey.
No idea.
1.21 gigawatts.
Oh
What
my
point?
goodness.
A bolt of lightning.
Bunch of dog-faced pony soldiers over
Yeah.
There we go. That too. Yep.
So the MLB, let's talk real quick about the Cubs. Had a nice winning streak, broke yesterday. The Brewers snapped their losing streak on Friday, won a couple in a row. So as we thought, the NL Central is going to be just pretty much what we see it. The only thing that worries me, I know we talked back and forth yesterday about this, the Kyle Hendrick thing's about me. I know yesterday the hard hit ball thing and all that, but he's just
Every other game he's getting hammered.
He's only had like one really solid, and the only game he's really had a good game was when they gave him a bunch of runs to start the game, and he really was pitching from ahead the whole game, kind of in a way. So
Mid-season trade.
well,
See ya.
but he makes the problem. We talked when Ed brought this up. I understand what Ed said. I said trade him, but he makes nothing.
Oh, then
And he's
maybe
got
not.
one more year left on that contract. That makes nothing, right?
Yeah.
So next year would be to trade. You don't trade him now because it's. I mean, but then again, if he's pitching for crap, is he really worth anything to you? I mean, can you get?
I guess not.
If they clean house, then he's one of them. I think he's one that
Anybody
goes.
could use a starter like him.
I'm sure anybody. I like Hendricks. I have nothing against him, but
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday he didn't pitch terrible, and the team had a chance. They came back and almost won the game. It was nice to see. But they had a nice streak. I like to see it. And the Brewers got in a little bit of funk. Burns was out, so that'll help getting him back.
Yelich is out.
Yelich came out again. Started him one time in fantasy that week, and he got hurt. I had it in my lineup the rest of the week. So that dude, but they're winning. They won a couple games in a row. And the Cubs had a nice little streak. So I think it's going to be. What do you guys think about the Central? Pretty much what we talked about. It's going to be
Streaks and mediocrity.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of like your underwear.
Woo!
Streaks of mediocrity.
I like it.
Streets of Philadelphia.
I like this
guy. Streaks of Philadelphia.
I don't know. I thought we were still doing the movie
A lot
thing.
too many cheesesteaks.
Yeah, I guess. Hey.
I like this guy.
Who said cheesesteak? No idea.
You guys were here.
Where is he now?
You guys drinking bourbon, aren't you?
He's on Back to the Future. That's where he is. It's
From
funnier when you're here.
Taxi? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, speaking of Central, where's Hop tonight? I really wanted curious.
He's right
what
there.
he
He-
thinks about his twins.
Oh, here we go.
You know,
First, what do you call it?
Fan question?
No, what's the when you
Trolling?
the first missile shot? What do they call that?
Yeah.
shots fired.
Shot across the bow.
not the first
No,
shot
no,
fired.
no,
I mean,
no, 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 no,
seriously,
no.
seriously, as a obviously an educated baseball fan and being a Twins fan, I mean, is he worried? It's still early.
Twins fans are educated.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
he's-
talking Minnesota.
I'm
I think he
surprised they
went to
haven't
bed.
burned down the stadium yet.
I know.
either.
He's not even.
He don't like this guy.
He don't like this guy.
I mean, they start a
He
series with the Sox
He likes this
tomorrow.
person.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So yeah,
that-
the Sox are actually playing okay right now. They're gonna be in the market for a midseason trade. I will say the guy that pitched the closer for the Pirates will be traded at midseason.
Rodriguez?
That dude's pretty
Hmm.
good. He's gonna be on someone. I like to see him in the Cubs bullpen actually, but Cubs,
That ain't
I think
The
the
Cubs
are
are not going to be buyers. I don't think.
well, I don't know. I mean,
Well, if
if they get a deal done with Bryant, they will be. If they don't do a deal with Bryant, they're gonna be sellers. If they do a deal with Bryant, they're gonna be buyers, but they won't. They don't have no money.
yeah, right. he really is a funny guy.
We just have a TV network that Eric can't watch it. I'm sorry, Eric, but they just have
Well,
a TV
it's so
network.
great that I can't get it.
I watched the game yesterday. It was on Marquee.
Was it?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I had it on. I didn't watch it. I had it on. In the
On
background.
Mother's Day, huh? That's what you do to your mom?
Huh. She don't mind.
And what?
She knows how I'm wired.
Mom.
My wife knows.
Meatloaf.
They were on the kitchen.
They were making meatloaf for
We
him.
were in the living room eating, and the ladies were in the mothers, and
Yeah.
we're in the kitchen eating.
Oh, that's nice.
I like it.
Yeah, you give them their space.
Yeah.
Then they could talk shit about you. What about Tim Tebow?
Oh, Tim
Tight
Tebow,
end,
great
Tim
call.
Tebow,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's got a tight end.
He's an athlete.
How old is he?
33. I believe that's what they said.
It's tight end. It's one of the easiest positions to play. No, you got to know how to
Well, the
block.
blocking
The blocking schemes.
Yeah,
are
and
tough.
he may be. I mean, he's
a smart guy.
He's a smart guy, and he's a big guy. I mean, he's a strong. He's bigger now than he was when he.
He's a
first,
smart guy.
If you
and
look
he's
back,
coming
if you look
back
at him
into the
now
NFL.
compared to when he first played in the NFL, he's giant. He's a monster. He's way. I don't
Yeah.
think he played quarterback now.
He
He's so
bulked
big.
up playing some baseball.
And Ed, we had a little going back and forth, and Ed asked this. What was the question we were talking
I
about?
said if he was drafted today, say he was 23 again, or whenever he first came in, 22 years old. If he got drafted today, would he have a better chance playing this NFL now, which values running quarterbacks more and guys that don't make the passes?
Yeah.
I mean, would he have more of a chance, like a Taysom Hill type guy?
Yeah, and used in the right situation, but they tried to do that with him.
He didn't want to do that though. That was the problem when he first went to the league.
And they didn't want They
didn't
wanted
wanna be
him to
that
go to
quick.
tight end when he started.
But
He
wasn't
wouldn't
that
do it.
his thing in college? Is just getting the ball in the 7 and like blasting through.
Well,
guys
he could pass in college. He had decent passing.
He was on incredible
he was
teams in college.
Was he a back-to-back Heisman? Or he won
No,
one?
he only won one, but he won back-to-back national championships.
But he won a Heisman though.
He won
junior
one, yeah.
His junior and
Junior.
senior.
But
year.
wasn't he almost unstoppable when he got to like the 10-yard line? Because he could just bowl
He always
guys
ran that.
over.
He always
was
ran that.
huge,
He always ran that jump pass thing.
and he would jump.
Yeah.
Yep.
That thing,
Yep.
jump pass he used to run, like he duck his head and pop up. It was pretty.
I don't know if it was his senior year or junior, he had just as many rushing touchdowns as he had passing.
Yeah.
And it was something ridiculous, like 30 of each
I
or
think
something.
I don't know. I just have to say his passing might not be as good as some. Even like I think Lamar Jackson guys and like
They're
Taysom Hill, I think
better
they're a little
arm.
better. And Taysom Hill might be a product of his environment. Sean Payton knows how to put those guys in a good situation.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
They don't really miss a beat when they lose. No offense to Drew Brees. That team with Bridgewater and with Taysom Hill, they didn't really miss a beat. They won games. They kept winning games.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
and this year they won the division.
This year
but
will be interesting to see what they're
they
like.
did win the division this year. I'm sorry, they did win the division.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because the Buccaneers were his wild card. So
Yeah.
they keep moving. So we'll see. I'm Jameis Winston, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think about? Do you think he? I mean,
I don't know. I thought about it today when I was riding home again. I got a lot of time to think. You
on
know,
your bike, spandex?
yeah, I was on my yellow bike. It's,
Bright yellow.
you know, I hate bikers.
It has a banana seat.
Yeah.
Did you wear spandex?
It's just shaped like a banana.
No, it didn't even have a seat.
It was a unicorn.
Good Packer.
Anywho, what you were going to say?
I forgot now. No,
Tebow.
I think he probably would get a look more so as a quarterback. I mean, and look at how they draft quarterbacks now. There's like, what was there, 17 taken in the first round this year? Something like that.
5.
Well, five, yeah.
5-17.
5-17. Tomato.
Better than Jordan Love?
I think it was the
Tim-
most quarterbacks taken in a draft.
Tebow or Love?
Most 8 or 9.
I take Tebow every time.
Tebow over Love?
Every time.
I don't know.
I would.
I mean, they probably have the same passing efficiency. So
0.
Well,
No, Tebow had a nice that one year. I mean, no.
He won a playoff game.
He won a playoff game.
Well, yeah, he won. I don't know how he
beat the Steelers in overtime.
The
And then went to New England and got pummeled the next week.
there was a higher power.
Would you rather have
involved.
him or Andy Dalton?
Dalton's a quarterback, though.
I know, but he sucks.
Dalton's a quarterback, though. Dalton's had good years.
I know, but he not recently.
I think I'd rather have Andy Dalton.
I mean, yeah, Dalton's a quarterback.
Mhm.
I mean, that's just a different. Well, and here's, I guess, the way I look at it is this: he's coming back to be a tight end. So I guess
Right.
we're looking at what his quarterback.
So-
Like Kaepernick came back and maybe would be a receiver. Maybe they would take him as a receiver. I don't know.
So all these years out of football, and he's coming back to play tight end.
Yeah.
Is this,
And he made a team.
so
already.
is it? Well,
He got a
Well, I
1 year
mean,
deal.
he
He got a
got
1
a
year deal.
deal,
He
yeah.
gets a tryout. He
you,
gets the
you
flex.
you have to sign somebody to bring them in.
That's
right?
a minimum. He's in
Yeah.
a minimum, or yeah, he's going to.
Is it going to be
successful?
successful?
You never know. They don't. I mean, they don't. We'll see.
He's a monster. I mean, he is.
And he's a smart kid. I mean, there's a lot of things you can put him as an 8. Maybe he'll be the new Frank Wycheck,
Mhm.
an H-back.
Yeah.
H-back.
Well, that's what I was
gone.
saying,
Hey,
that-
Frank
that-
Wycheck was very athletic and could do stuff out of the
that kind of
backfield and
Taysom Hill thing where you could do anything.
fullback
you know?
type thing. You never know. I mean,
I'd be
I think
nervous.
Taysom Hill is a little more athletic at this point, like faster, but
Yeah, the Packers got rid of him too to get Jordan Love.
I think it's with all those years out of the NFL, that's going to be an issue.
He's been playing.
He's not
baseball,
going to be
though, right?
tough.
Has he been playing baseball?
Sort
Yeah,
of.
he's been playing professional
Sort of.
baseball. up
Ed
to
knows
AAA.
baseball players aren't athletes, though. Ed knows.
No,
that.
exactly.
How many times
right.
has
It's
somebody-
like a golfer?
Yeah. How many times is somebody
No,
ringing his bell when he's playing baseball?
He's a
you know?
defensive golfer in baseball. They do work out more and get stronger, though. So they are working out more.
Yeah.
Not like a bunch of Craig Stallers walking around or John Crooks.
Well, there's a couple. I saw Pablo Sandoval had a big walk off.
Yeah. How about the guy for the Brewers?
I mean, I'm
Vogelbach?
in better shape than Sandoval.
Is he still legit, Sandoval?
He's been doing okay. He's been playing this year. Yeah. He's a playoff guy though. He had those great playoffs. Made his money off those 2
Oh, dude,
playoff
he could
runs with
hit
San
and then
Fran.
just like he's so lazy,
Mhm.
he won't even. I don't know. He even shows up for games half the time.
He would have fit in well in the 82 Brewers.
So
Right
The
behind
wall
you know,
bangers.
Sal Bando and him, you know, on the bench.
Gorman.
Don Money,
Vuk.
So my
Mark Brohard.
my last Florida Ohio today was submitted by a fan of the show.
Where's this one from?
I'm gonna try not to tell you guys.
It's Budweiser. It's Ohio.
Ohio.
Done.
I can't find my sheet.
Done.
Anyway, all the story was this Budweiser truck drove into a house.
Hmm.
It was just a Budweiser truck into a house.
Columbus, Ohio.
It was sent in by
delivery.
It was sent in to by a fan of the show.
Drive through.
The fan of the show is Ed.
Hey.
And I already forgot where it was
You're
from.
a fan of this show?
One of the
I don't
two.
listen to it, but yeah.
I lost all respect for you.
So where do you guys guess it's from?
Ohio.
It's Budweiser. It's from Florida. Jesus.
There's a
It was
bud.
Ohio.
There's
Was
a
it?
bud
I don't
plant
know.
in
I don't
Columbus.
remember.
There was
There's a bud factory
Avon
in-
Park. Is that a city in Ohio? Or an area?
I don't even know.
Do you know there's a city called Florida, Ohio?
No shit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
In Miami of Ohio.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at you.
But actually, it's called Florida, Ohio. It's weird.
Which is different than Miami because Miami is a city. Florida's a state.
Yeah,
I just learned that.
I like this guy.
I like this person.
Yeah, because that was Florida. It'd be a Busch Light truck.
Yeah.
Avon
Yeah.
City's Ohio.
Okay, so it was Ohio.
I forgot where it was, and I sent it.
Well, that's good. That's okay.
That's the second time.
All right, now can we go to the Edge shower stall in the actual shower?
So here's here's one more thing I want to bring up, and we can do some random thoughts. So Michael Vick running a 4.72 40 at age 40. Beats out Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield for their 40 times, and they're playing still.
Those guys are slow.
And
It's crazy.
Tebow's 7 years younger, and you guys are questioning.
Yeah, well,
Well, can Tebow run that fast though?
looks like Michael Vick's a little thinner though. He don't look as football built.
So
to
why
me.
can't he play in the NFL anymore?
He's too small.
Is that it?
Well, look at how thin he is right now. Yeah, he can't.
He had the arm, man. He had some crazy arm.
When's the last time he played? Maybe 4 years ago. Vic?
I don't remember the last time he played. I'm not sure. Was he with the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Was
and-
the last stop?
Yeah.
I don't know. You brought it up. You should know.
Hall of Famer.
Where is he now, Willie?
On the edge.
Yeah, the Humane Society
I
Hall of Fame.
I don't think he is.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. He didn't play.
The
Humane
talent.
Society. What the? Yeah. So
That one sticks with you.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah,
that's like
that's a tough
raping a
one.
kid. You know that one always sticks with you.
Wow.
It is. If you beat a dog, that's pretty bad. You know, in this day and age.
What about beating a kid? Like is Adrian
Like Adrian
Peterson?
Peterson?
Gonna, I mean, he's in. He's got to be in the Hall of Fame.
I think they're
Yeah.
just going to ignore that he beat his kid in the
Yeah.
testicles with a stick. You know.
Yeah.
It was his butt. It wasn't his testicles, was it?
No, it was
No,
it
the
was
testicles got hit. Yeah, a couple times.
So Vic played in 2015 with the Steelers. 5
Oh,
games.
Steelers. It was-
Steelers.
Mm.
And he
So
played
that's
with the
6
Jets
years.
before that.
Wow,
Wow.
They still haven't had a quarterback since.
Yeah.
it's true.
So
What else you got?
I got one last quote. The number of therapists is ridiculous. Almost every single player that I've had, they start working with me at training camp, and then they contact me and say, "Hey, I want you for the season. Can I get you on a schedule for the season? I rarely lose a player. I will work on them weekly, 2 or 3 times a week."
What?
There is a woman that Kelly Stoffinger, who is a licensed massage therapist who works at the Bills, and she has done. She has worked with people that estimated 40 massage therapists that Deshaun Watson used, basically saying that the number of therapists is ridiculous. So she don't believe any of it.
Oh, really?
That's what she's saying.
Oh, she's saying that. The numbers of
Yeah.
therapists are going against him.
It's ridiculous.
It's too high.
Yeah, and she says
You couldn't get that many.
Yeah,
He couldn't get that many massages even.
I guess.
Hmm.
But the way it sounded like he was trying to pick and choose ones that would give him handy J's. So I don't know. I'm not sure about this.
Happy endings.
I guess.
So
I'm not sure. Like I said, we don't. I mean,
these.
No, that's been quiet lately. The Watson thing.
It's like the testicles.
It's like he
with
paid
it.
Rodgers. You know, he's like, Rodgers, why don't you make some
well,
shit up?
Adrian Peterson got suspended for a year for that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like
In
when
his
Randy
prime.
Moss punched that woman cop. You know.
No, he just tried bumping her with her car. He didn't
Yeah, or
punch her.
whatever he did.
He
You
didn't
know.
punch her. Well, difference between punching and getting
Straight cash, homie.
That's still an assault.
that's still a great sitting around the fire. It's funny watching.
Oh, that was
one
funny.
thing was
Who
funny.
was that? You guys that
Yeah, I sent it
posted
to
that?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That was
You know,
hilarious.
talking about going to Green Bay.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Yeah.
Getting mooned.
Yeah, getting mooned. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, wait, he already is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's already in.
Yeah. Did he get goal, or is it this year he gets to do it?
No, he went. He did
Did
his
he-
thing. That was the year that T.O. didn't go, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were the same year. He went. T.O. did not go.
Weird.
Yeah.
He got mooned.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Packers fans used to moon him.
Oh,
all
they used to do
the-
shit.
Oh, so he
and that's why he
mooned
did
them.
that.
He
He
mooned
said
them.
that's why he did that because they would do it.
Yeah, I was at that game. It was like, whatever.
That story, that video was funny because he didn't play
The first
the
time
regular season,
and
that's
said
when he got
fans were
mooned.
on, and fans were saying stuff to the whole game like, "Oh,
Where's
you're,
Moss?
You're a baby. You don't want to play." Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And they were messing with him. And then when he did that, that was just a bunch
And then
of.
he
He's like,
caught.
oh, whatever.
He had caught 2 touchdowns
And
and
Joe
like
Buck
200.
was so incensed by it.
That's disgusting.
Oh my god!
Like,
it was
really?
hilarious. As he's getting hammered in the booth.
Yeah, pissing in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Do you ever see? He always admitted he he would pee in the
I
garbage can.
understand that because they can't leave.
Yeah.
They have to get commercial break. You get
But
2
drinking in
minutes.
the booth. Harry did it.
Harry did
Yeah,
it.
whatever. I would do it.
Harry Doyle.
I get hammered on this show.
Nobody's listening.
Yeah, no shit.
Never got
What do we
hammered.
got? We got 5.
So the schedule.
eyeballs.
Well, we will talk about the schedule next week. So we're going to pick our games of the year next year. NFL schedule comes out on Wednesday.
Okay.
This Wednesday. So by the time the show's out, it'll be coming out that day. NFL will be announced, and they kind of have an idea. Tampa will play at home to start the game. They're believing it might be Buffalo or Dallas will be the game they'll play. That's what the guess is. We don't know. The NFL's so secretive about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Another interesting story. The guy that from the Broncos got hurt off site. They're talking about the lineman, and they're talking about the contract being voided and all that because which is weird. Your union set you up to fail basically on that because they told you not to go to the facilities, and then you're working on your own because you have to. And
he got hurt.
He Achilles or knee. It was one of the two.
Yeah, and so they can void. They can void his contract out.
Yeah, I believe so. That was a rumor, and that there's a whole thing going on.
But then DK Metcalf can run in a sprint.
Well, he didn't get hurt.
He didn't get hurt though.
No, but I'm saying, what if he did?
Then
That's
DK Metcalf.
That
though.
would be his problem though.
Yeah,
that's on him. But they're not gonna void his
and
contract
to run a
out.
sprint though, basically he could chalk it up to I was working out. Doesn't matter if it's a rate. He probably runs sprints like that every day.
Yeah, but this guy was working out too. I mean,
I don't know.
It's not like when who was that Rockies player that fell down the stairs, or I mean, there's been a couple.
There's been a bunch of those
deer
stories.
meat, and one guy was like on a jet ski, and and then they say, "Oh no, I was getting out of bed." And
Big Ben and his motorcycle accident.
Wasn't it Carlos Boozer like tripped over his gym bag in his house and
that's
then,
what they say,
Mhm.
he was like in a brawl in a bar or something
Yep.
when but they always.
Exactly.
I the guy from the Rockies, and I can't remember who
Yeah,
it
no,
was.
I know what you're talking about, but
And
I
he's
can't
like,
think of
"Oh,
his
I
name.
was carrying deer meat, and it pulled my back." It's like,
Mhm.
okay, yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
So one person that came out and talked about this was Tom Brady, and mentioning that he was urging players to boycott off-season activities and non-mandatory camps at team facilities. We shouldn't have to be overly competitive drills in May and June. There's no effing pro baseball player that's throwing 95 miles in the middle of December. So I understand it, but football is a sport you have to keep in shape. You have to be built. You get hit, and you have to work out. So, I mean, and the reason the teams these players miss this, these teams have the best of the best in the building, trainers, medical, and all that. So, if you're there and you start feeling stuff, they can actually maybe be proactive and say, okay, you feel a twin. Okay, let's stop. You're off for 2 weeks. So maybe this guy that got hurt, maybe he started feeling, I'm just going to keep working through it. I'm fine, and just did it. And so I don't understand this whole thing. I understand it. And part of the thing was the COVID thing, but then you should not have played last year. All you players that don't want to work out should have all opted out. You could have.
Mhm.
I mean, so kind of two-way street type of thing. I get what I think you should be this year. You should be back. The vaccine's out. Go get vaccinated and go work out with your team. So that's what they have. Mini camps have started. Like all rookie mini camps are all going on now, and the rookies are showing up. So, I mean, I know a few teams have them this weekend. So we'll see.
Well, sign of the times for COVID is Disney's opening up. They're going to stop temperature screening all their guests.
Oh,
and sporting events and facilities are going to full capacity again.
Yeah, I know Buffalo. They passed something that said as long as you're vaccinated, you can come to the games. The Bills have said that.
So you got to show.
So you got to bring your
vaccine
card
passport
or whatever.
I guess no other team has said that, I believe, yet, but Buffalo Bills were one of them. So I don't know.
It's an outdoor event, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were told we're okay.
If you're outdoors, yeah. And today there was something about like they're starting to consider what you're doing indoors and if you even need to wear a mask anymore.
Like a podcast.
That was a Fauci thing too.
Like a podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we finally took them off last week.
Yeah,
and I'm coughing now.
Can you put yours back on, all of you, please? Anyway, let's
Add cough for me.
Let's let me just throw us up for a second. You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast.
Oh, we're down to
Check
3.
us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers. And our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com. So that's going to be it for tonight. Closing thoughts, guys. Ed, any closing thoughts tonight?
Oh, closing thoughts?
Yeah. And wait, I'm sorry. I forgot. Let's do some random thoughts. I totally forgot. We got time.
Yeah, we got some time.
We got plenty of time.
Okay. we're a bunch of Cubs fans here because Willie's not here. But we got Glenn. He's a Chicago fan.
Yeah.
Great Cubs closers. Let's go.
Well, Lee Smith.
Lee Smith.
How about Rod Beck,
the shooter?
How about Carlos Marmol for that?
Marmol,
short time?
I got him on there.
I'm gonna put Kimbrel up there. He's having a good year. I don't say great, but he's having a great year.
He's.
I'm drawing blanks.
Really?
Yeah.
The janitor. He closes the building at the end of the day.
Bruce Sutter.
Bruce
Sutter was there.
Yeah. Who's the guy that was the when they made their run in 2000? The one when they lost to the Marlins. Who's their closer then? How about Kerry Wood for that short time?
Kerry Wood, good call.
What about who was the closer that closed for that run with Alou and all those guys? That
was it Rondon?
I don't think Rondon.
Rondon was closer for a while.
Well, we had Wild Thing that was before that.
Yeah, that was.
I'm going through some here.
Who was our guy that closed in the World Series? Why didn't we say him?
Wade Davis. Oh yeah. I forgot his name.
Why can't we say?
The Chapman.
Jesus, Chapman. Yeah. Wade Davis was a closer for a while.
Wade
Davis had a solid couple years.
How about Ryan Dempster closed for a few
Dempster,
years.
Dempster.
Randy Myers, one of the nasty boys.
Randy Myers might have been that closer.
It might have been. He was awesome too.
Rod Beck, he passed away, correct? Shooter.
Yeah, Shooter's. He's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I found a couple other ones. Turk Wendell.
Oh
yeah, Turk Wendell. How about Farnsworth? The straightest 100-mile fastball.
Did he ever close?
I don't know if he closed. Though.
He was a setup guy.
Here and there.
Well, because his fastball was too straight.
Yeah.
He had no.
Oh, he was so hittable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it go very far because he was on 100.
The other ones I got on here, I got Pedro Strop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Rondon.
Yep.
Wasn't it Carlos there?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Joe Borowski.
Joe Borowski.
I remember that,
Yeah.
He was pretty solid.
He had like 40 saves, I think, one year. I thought.
And then I think it was Wild Thing. I think we said, LaTroy Hawkins.
He was
brutal.
He was a dumpster fire.
Yep.
I was at a game one time when they got him early in the year, and and he was a great setup man in Minnesota. Brought him in. I was at the game. It was late in the game. I remember exactly. Paparell's on first. He tries to pick him off, throws it off Paparell's helmet into the stands. Winning run scores. Game's over. Off his helmet, hit Paparell in the helmet, and went in the stands.
Didn't he have a good season though after he left with somebody? Like
he went to the Yankees, I believe.
He's with the
for a cup of
Rockies.
coffee.
And maybe he was more of a setup guy.
He was
then.
a closer for the Rockies.
For the
you're right,
Rockies.
and he was okay.
Yeah.
He was okay. He never was as good as he was a great setup man.
Yeah.
Great for Minnesota. I remember.
But we brought him in to be a closer.
I forgot Dempster started as a closer. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, and then they turned him into a starter, and
Yeah.
he did actually
He's a
really
closer.
well.
He was innings eater. He was like John Lieber was.
Yeah.
Carl Edwards.
When John Lieber was not a closer.
Carl Edwards closed that World Series.
Carl Edwards got the win in that World Series.
Yeah, he got the win. Okay, did he close?
Oh no, it was a lefty.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
Montgomery
But
closed.
but Edwards had that good inning, and he kind of got shaky, and Joe Mann was all freaked out. He kept Yankee guys. He gave up a hit, so I was like, "I gotta take him out."
Yeah.
But then Carl Edwards came back next year and was garbage.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was so
And
strong. at the end.
Montgomery never really panned out either.
No, he's
a
They
middle
always
reliever.
wanted to make. He always wanted to be a starter, and
wanted to
never
be, yeah.
never got
he
there.
was a spot starter. He was kind of like there.
Yeah, your long
You
long
gotta have
reliever.
those guys. They had
Just like Alan Mills is this year. Alec Mills is this year.
And Mills is the guy that threw the no hitter last year, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Only second.
everybody
one
forgets Turk Wendell.
Only second
He
Miller
was
Park one.
insane.
Turk Wendell.
Did
yeah.
he jump over the line? He always had to jump over the
Yeah.
the baseline, and
He
there's
just
so
did
many
wacky
weird
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you had Lee Smith and Bruce Sutter, two of the
Yeah.
greats.
Suter. How long was Suter there?
He got traded right to the
Sutter
Cardinals.
was
right?
there. He
Was
started his whole career until probably about 81.
with Smith. Was he there at the same time?
No, Lee Smith come in like 82.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Suter
came
a
up.
little bit older. Okay.
Yeah, they brought both those guys up.
And then he
Suter,
went-
closed out the World Series against the Brewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went to. He actually. That was Ryan Samber's career day.
Yeah. When he hit the 2 home runs, both of them off the
Did he have
Sutter.
3 home runs that day too?
No,
Just 2.
2, but one was in I want to say the 9th to tie it. And then I think it came back in like the 10th or 11th. Suter was still in there and he hit another one off him.
That's back
Wow.
when men were men pitchers, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You stayed in pitch and complained
He
about
went
it.
3 innings. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? Any other ones?
I don't have any random thoughts.
Ed has.
Ed's got fortune cookies or something probably.
I did have some fortune cookies.
Let's hear 'em.
No, I
Poop
didn't.
talk or something.
No, no poop talk tonight.
Jeez, I saw this quote by Frank Zappa. It says, "Politics is the entertainment branch of large corporations."
Nice.
I was like, that was pretty good.
Hmm.
You guys like your quotes?
Yeah.
Is Zappa still with us?
No, he's been dead for
Had a
Long
cancer,
time.
correct?
Yeah.
25 years. Like I think it was brain cancer, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Oh, yeah. It might have been.
Dweezil is his son.
Yep.
And
Moon
Moon.
Unit.
Yeah, Moon Unit.
Great names.
Moon Unit.
I mean, I can close out the show. That's
Yeah, close it out.
Yeah, give us one more random.
Take
thought.
us
One
home.
more random thought.
Okay, I'll get this is a good one.
One more
here.
good one.
So I cut the cord like 8 years ago, and I have all these low grade channels now on my Roku TV. You guys ever go down there? It's like thousands of just crap channels. So
Mhm.
I've got like the Mongolian cooking channel and Great Bolivian soap opera channel. Well, anyways, I'm watching the Tiny House channel. Have you seen this Tiny House channel?
Tiny House.
So
dumb.
Dude, these people are all knuckleheads.
It's a whole channel.
It's a channel, and there's like just show after show about tiny houses, people like trying to move in them. So these people are, they're trying to live in a place smaller than my chicken coop, so they can save the planet with their carbon footprint and save money,
Mhm.
So on this episode, they like crawl into their house through the mail slot, it's right behind their 12-inch TV. And they marvel at the wonderful new tiny house they just bought. And the woman's exclaiming, "Look, honey, there's a hook to hang your hat on. We got everything. We can also use it as art, and then they like the host sticks his head in through the mail slot, and he's like,
How do you
your-
do, neighbor?
Yeah, your toilet can be used also as a desk and a chair, for your office. Have you ever seen these shows? Dude, they're awful.
No.
So then then they show the bewildered husband, he just dropped 65 grand on this fucking little shit box. And they go, "Look at this though. The fridge holds at least 2 avocados." And then the best part is they always come back a year later to see how they're doing, and it's just the woman and her cat. That's it. There's no other. The guy's been long gone. He's like, yeah. I'm just like, so I was stuck on that for like about an hour this weekend watching that.
Those house shows are interesting. You ever watch like the House Hunter shows?
I used to watch
My
Hunters,
favorite
yeah.
part of House Hunters. I mean, I talked about it. So Ed, you're the realtor. Ask me like I'm buying a house, like what my budget is.
What? Yeah. What Scott? We're looking in one of the higher end neighborhoods. What's your budget?
Well, my wife, she's a cat groomer part time, and I work at the local Whole Foods for free because I feel that I got to give back. $800,000.
Yeah,
800.
It's true. Yeah, their occupations don't fit, and they're in San Francisco or something.
That's what I gotta say.
Yeah.
I look at it and go, okay, so if you make a $800,000 where you're buying your house, your taxes are going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just like your taxes, you're going to be all for. But it's hilarious. It's honestly what they are.
And then the first house. Well, this one lists at 900,000.
Yeah, they go over it right away.
Everything you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's got a door.
Yeah.
A fridge that fits 2 avocados.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Watch the tiny house. It's like
I can't do it.
It's like your TV area is also where you eat and poop.
I don't have time. I just keep flipping through my TV looking for the Marquee Network.
Well, with baseball and basketball, you can't watch tiny houses.
Yeah,
I
think there's 2 channels of tiny houses actually now.
That's weird. A tiny house show gets 2 channels, but the house is not big enough for 2 channels.
Yeah. And is it people like living in like storage containers and stuff?
No,
like
what
that?
they do is they take like a trailer, like a pull behind trailer, and then they build a house on top of
Well,
it.
they were building those houses for like veterans and stuff at one point.
Like
Yeah,
the size of
Yeah.
a teardrop camper.
Yeah, and for a single person, and if you had like a mobile home area or something, it's a lot nicer than a mobile home, obviously.
Yeah.
But these people are like, we're gonna save money and save the earth by
Or
living in
carbon
this
footprint. Yeah.
freaking box. And we got 2 dogs.
Oh.
And it's always
The doghouse is bigger than the actual
Right.
house. Yeah.
It's like, well, we got to have storage for our dog's food and a place for John's shoes. Can we get both of them in there?
No, you got to choose.
Oh man, we're gonna.
Oh gosh,
They bring them out. I shit you not. They bring them out a basket like this big, and they're like, "Okay, put all your personal items in here, including your clothes, because that's
the
all."
woman's living there in a year, and the guy's living at the neighborhood tavern.
Yeah,
yeah.
The library.
The library.
No.
I gotta go to the library.
I was just watching. I'm just like, you got to be shitting me.
Nice.
Unreal.
So that'll be tonight's show.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts of the show, Ed?
Closing thoughts. Yeah, have you guys seen the lumber prices? Jesus, it's like $42 for a sheet of OSB right now,
Yeah.
half inch.
I'm not going to be building that garage.
The food prices are way up too. They're starting to increase. Paper products like I heard even like tampons and that stuff are going to be going through the roof now.
He heard.
House prices like Scott was just mentioning.
Windows.
New and used vehicles. Try and buy a used truck. I've been looking.
Really?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Priced out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's soaring. But I'm not complaining because now we don't have mean tweets anymore.
That's so sweet. Yeah, there we go.
How do you follow that up?
I don't know.
The house price is a reflection of the wood prices, though. The average,
the construction price.
What prices?
The wood.
That's what she said.
It's really hard to find
That's what she said.
good wood right now.
Yeah, baby.
I'm just feeding it in. Let's see how long we can give the
This is almost as bad as my one horse one I did a long time ago. That one was brutal.
But Eric was all attentive.
What? Oh,
Eric, any closing thoughts for tonight's show?
well, I started the day with a bad case of the Mondays, and now all I have to say is, damn, it feels good to be a gangsta.
But he's gonna lock the door when he goes outside the window, you know.
Mike, how do I drop this mic?
Hey, gangster, I don't fuck with you.
That was called a mic drop.
So
Scott, bring it home.
So my closing thoughts: the NFL schedule comes out on Wednesday. Hopefully, the Bear Packer game won't be on Christmas Day, so I can go to it. That's a rumor. Christmas Day, maybe Bears Packers.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So, but anyway, what does it matter, right?
I don't know.
Nobody's fucking listening.
Yeah, Jordan Love versus.
I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys again tonight, Glenn, Ed, and Eric. Willie, obviously, he's out.
What do you mean?
Miss you, Willie. Although it was like you were here.
Yeah, he was out getting that he was buying. He bought one of those laser helmets to grow hair.
Oh yeah.
And he can't go out for 2 weeks.
Did you see that picture I sent to him with the earrings?
Yeah, it looked good.
Drinking Malort right out
Is
of the
that
bottle.
helmet gonna have a problem underneath those power lines over there?
I think it's real. I think they really are. I can't wait to have my old seat back next week.
So
Jeez.
once again, we're the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Thanks for listening and stay classy, Wisconsin.